My name is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to episode 539 of Background Noise. I am joined by a gaggle of golly gee williker wonderful people. We are joined by Gianna, another letter G.
Hello!
That's so many chants.
Wrong.
Aries.
Hello.
And CK.
I could be GK, you don't know.
GK.
Real.
Secondhand GK. From
GQ,
like
like the
over...
magazine.
GQ.
We're over in
G.
the GQ. GK.
GK.
GK Sports.
GK. Gonky
Gonky
Kong.
I was gonna do that one too. Damn.
Donkey Kong.
So welcome on
Donkey
in,
Kong.
everyone.
Donkey Kong sounds
I
like
love
he came out of the
Donkey Kong.
mold wrong. Like,
Mold
this is
wrong.
Donkey Kong. He came out perfectly. This is Donkey Kong, his less well-formed co-friend. Actually, to be fair, I feel like I would fill the role of less well-formed friend. So yeah, that's it. That checks out.
That's a little too
holds
relatable
up.
for me. Anyway. Yeah. I love when, like, words, like, people flip the first, like, letters of two words.
Kanky dang.
Kanky dang.
Not poodle.
So, like, we were
Kanky dog.
petting a dog earlier today.
Don't do
I'm gonna have to. And Gianna's like, oh, look at its tag whale.
No, she's tagging her whale.
She's tagging her whale. And I'm like, just smiling at you, like, do you know what you said?
You looked at me and I was like, what?
Huh?
I love it.
Well, she was tagging her whale.
Yeah, honestly. It's a good point.
I love when they tag their whales.
Me too.
Don't
She was
know
very
about
happy
spray
about
cans.
that.
That's what you do when a whale comes up on the beach. And
You tag
get your
it.
spray can out and you tag it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it much more than when the dogs are bicking their lolls.
What do they say about those dogs who pick their walls?
What did
Keep
they
lump
say
in my
about
head.
that?
Not much.
Not much? What is that? What does that even mean? My good golly garshness. You know, it's just one of those days.
Just one of those days.
Days when you don't. Yeah.
Everybody sucks.
You gotta love a random Fred Durst interruption.
I genuinely, it's just one of the greatest lines from history in a song is if I say fuck 2 more times, there's 46 fucks in this fucked up rhyme. Man's a poet.
It's poet. Man thought, I wonder how many times I could put the word fuck in this song.
It is a good song.
He set out on a mission.
About 46.
I think
About
it's
43.
48 or 49 in total. Like, there's a couple more after that. That is at the end of the song. But, good song.
CK is a good song.
DK.
I love the CK song.
Me too.
Okay.
Conky Kong.
Donkey Kong.
My favorite thing with Conky Kong is if you swap the first letters, it's Conky Kong.
True.
It's pretty good.
Anyways, how's everyone doing?
I'm more of a fan of Conky Dong.
Nice. But how are you?
Anyways,
Am I?
But how do you really
How's
feel?
everyone?
Yeah, well, really to answer that, I have to go back to my childhood.
didn't know I was going to my therapist's office today.
Welcome to
We're-
Background Noise
we're-
episode therapy edition.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with enough enthusiasm, anyone can be your therapist.
Therapy noise.
All right,
Background therapy.
I've
Real.
gotten this couch at a very weird angle for your neck. So lay down and tell me about your childhood.
No. That's fine, I suppose.
It all started when I was born.
God, what a grotesque moment
Are you
when
a
they
little
zoom out and
Donnie?
it's like all like
Abel
50 of them.
Tony, it's been a while. Hey, Cam, how you doing? How you doing, Cam? Regularly sized, fully functioning Cam. Cam, I swear, and like this is not a joke. I like literally yesterday. I'm like, I haven't seen Cam in a while. Hope Cam's okay. I'm like, I haven't gotten to go, hey yo, Cam, how you doing, Cam, in a while. So what I'm trying to say is in a roundabout way, I miss you, Cam. I hope you're doing well. I'm good at using words.
Time to get there.
Yeah. I'm good at words. Don't worry.
Imagine if he was hosting a podcast and wasn't good at words. That'd be awkward.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Anyways. You okay over there?
I lost the fish and started.
Oh, like you just misplaced it, or
Yeah,
how do you do that?
they ran away from me.
I don't.
All right. The next 15 minutes of this podcast is going to be finding a fish.
Yeah.
So
like,
Gianna's jacket.
It's gone forever.
here's like my I just take issue with it that it ran away from you.
It swam.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
missed her.
got out
Did it
of water
grow
and it
legs?
went. Yeah.
Was it that pissed it got like? Did you force evolution because with a fish that was just really angry?
Yeah, it's like to use Pokemon as an example. You know the fossil episode, right, where Charmeleon gets so fucked off it grows wings so it can fly after Aerodactyl. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same. This fish is just like, I cannot deal with this anymore.
That's true.
I'm off.
You know
Grow
what?
legs.
What I will say is, canonically, Primate turns into Annihilate now because it
Yeah.
got so angry it died.
Oh,
Is that?
like it,
Yeah.
Oh god.
it's got really stressed and like burst a vein or something.
Yeah.
That's how it exploded.
Well, because it goes from fighting to ghost fighting.
Oh, poor buddy.
Yeah, no, it literally like we'll take a look at the dex entries in a bit. But Cam said, "Oh,
want me
Tony,
to get
stop!
it?
You're
I
making
can
me
do that.
blush." Yeah, feel free.
I'm helping.
Aries, how have you been?
Good, chilling.
I feel like I haven't heard an Aries voice in a while, so
I know.
I'm
it's been a
very
little
happy
bit.
to hear an Aries voice. It makes a Tony happy.
Aw. But yeah, not too much going on. We got some new fishies. Another little fish tank.
Fish tank?
Yes,
That's
we
so
got a little
good.
small one for the kitchen island. A 2.5
Next time
gallon.
you're in the kitchen, Tony would love to see the fish tank.
I will definitely send a Snapchat. They're really cute. It's 2 little guppies in a naturally
Oh.
planted tank.
Did you guys name them?
Not yet. They look like Chester and Evie though, because one's orange and one's black.
Them in a different universe.
It's just Bester and Beavy at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it, but
Beavis and Butthead.
They're really
Beavis.
cute though, and it's the same. Like the orange one's chunky and the black one is skinny, just like them.
it literally is.
Alternate
Yeah,
universe.
it's just them in an alternate universe. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is really
we
funny.
obviously have a type, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just gonna like always buy pets in twos and then
And
like
choose a
never
black
on
and orange.
purpose. Like it was
One
never on
skinny, one
purpose,
with
but
fat one.
yeah. It's always just gonna somehow be a black and an orange of whatever you got. You got 2 dogs. They didn't come in orange. But he's orange.
We're gonna have to dye him orange.
Yeah.
Just to keep up with the times.
Get a white dog and just like
Oh god.
stoke it in food
People
coloring.
do like dye their dogs fur colors.
I think
Yeah.
I think the rationale is that they don't want their dogs to get stolen, and if they do, they're easily identifiable.
I think
True.
that is a very
Actually makes a lot of
nice
sense. Never thought of
way
that.
of thinking about that, but I
That
think a
is
lot of
definitely
people
the nice way of thinking about
I
it.
think a lot of people
But-
just are weird and dye their
When I first saw it becoming like popular on TikTok, that's the excuse they were using.
Okay.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
excuse they were
I'm
using.
sure-
I was going to say, that is the excuse they were using. The reason they did it is because they do not respect their dog.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some people that are doing it that way, but probably the minority.
I'm sure
that
there
is,
are
like, a
some
decent
people that
reasoning.
did.
Maybe
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't hate that.
with
Yeah.
certain small dogs, like in like animal communities and stuff, the brighter the fish is, like the color or like any like bird or whatever, they think like, oh, danger. So maybe like small dogs, if they're dyed a bright color, birds won't want to take them.
Yeah. Or
The hawks
maybe
Entire
they're like,
Chihuahua
oh shit,
pink.
my dog is actually poisonous and I need to like put bright colours on it so everyone knows.
We used to do it to my sister's chihuahua. We did it to Pepe.
You
Aries,
did?
like twice, yeah, because it would really make Cassandra annoyed. It was temporary. It was
that's
like for like
messed
a
up.
couple hours, then we'd wash it out. It wasn't like
What a
permanent
great
dye.
reasoning.
It'd get me mad too.
So
I think we
I'd
like
never try
actually
my dog.
just like wet a rag with food coloring or something. So like you just rinsed it off and it was gone.
Kim has requested your help.
What?
Kim has said, "Hey Gianna, would you mind helping me out after redeeming a head for
Oh, I
Tony?"
got you. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat.
Not on my headset.
Pat, pat, pat,
Oh,
pat.
not on my headset. Yeah.
I was doing that. And then
Digging
you
the
said
headset
not.
into his skull.
he doesn't ever need to take it off again.
He's gonna get that headset done.
You know those headset implants.
Real.
Appreciate it very much. Kim said, "I appreciate it very
I
much."
got you, Cam. Don't
So
worry.
I have your Annihilate Pokedex that backs you up if you would like.
Yeah, feel free.
So I mean, the Violet Pokedex is fairly indifferent, but the Scarlet one is when its
Oh.
anger rose beyond a critical point, this Pokemon gained power that is unfettered by the limits of its physical body. So essentially, its rage and strength is
Yeah,
outside of its body because it's too much
'Cause
for a
it's dead.
physical body to handle.
yeah.
Poor guy.
He basically is so strong, he doesn't need a body anymore.
He transcends
strength is a
the
separate
need for a
entity.
body.
Yeah, his strength is its own entity.
Oh,
So it doesn't
that's
necessarily
cool.
die, it just sort of has a strength presence.
Pokemon lore has gotten so beyond crazy, though.
Pokemon.
It's always been quite crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to argue it has always been
That's
crazy.
fair.
Within the first game, it was like Hypno likes to abduct children. So
I think
You got a
the
point.
really big over one that everyone overlooks in like the first one is coughing, where it's like the gases in its body, if mixed in a certain way, cause explosion. So what it's basically saying is, at any point, a coughing could ignite for no reason.
Well, that's kind of like Psyduck,
Spontaneously
too. It's
combust.
Yeah.
Psyduck is like, at any point, if its head gets too big, it'll explode.
No. If Psyduck gets a headache, it gets psychic powers. Psyduck doesn't explode.
Oh, psychic powers. It'll explode with psychic powers.
Yeah. But, I mean, that can be cured with paracetamol. Also, most people want it to be psychic.
So, I thought of a question of the week,
Yes.
and I'm going to present my question of the week to you now.
Okay.
You
The
have a
question of the
PowerPoint?
week is unfortunately without a PowerPoint presentation.
Star Wipe. I don't
Um,
listen to anything about Star Wipe.
Lost my interest. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, our question of the week is if there was a dance move named after you, what would it look like?
Oh my god.
What would it look like, or what would it be called?
Well, it's named after you. So, what does it look like? It's named the Gianna. What does it look like?
It's just me on
Something
like
Scooby-Doo
curled
related.
into a ball because my back hurts.
Yeah, but rocking
Like
backwards
Aries'
and forwards
answer.
in time to the
I like Aries' answer though. It's something. It's got to be something Scooby Doo related.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
Wait,
It's Gianna driving the mystery machine.
I know what the Scooby Doo dance would be. It would be a conga line that goes like out one door and in another one in the same corridor with all the characters overlapping. Amazing.
That's really good, actually.
Like
There
that.
may or may not be a ghost
That's
in it.
pretty good. You ever see like the pup named Scooby Doo?
Pup
I
named
have not.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, there was a show on.
You mean
it was
Scrappy Doo?
Scooby-Doo. The pup named Scooby Doo, and it's not Scrappy. It was like when the the gang was kids, and they used to be like dorky dance scenes. I specifically have Velma's dance stuck in my head, where she would be like bopping back and forth with her hands at her side. She'd look one way and then she'd look the other way. Like that, it's just ingrained in my head.
Oh my God, what is that from?
Pup names.
That's from something else. That's from something else too.
Wednesday.
No, yeah.
'Cause that's-
Hands at the side, bobbing the head back and forth. Hold on.
Charlie Brown.
That's the
Charlie Brown. There you go.
Yes.
That's
Charlie Brown dance.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like.
Thank you, Tony.
So what you've just described is the goths from South Park, right?
The who's what's?
The goths in South Park. That's how they dance.
The
Just complicated.
Goths in South Park?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was never a big South Park fan.
this is goths.
Fair enough.
But don't forget about
Okay.
the emos.
They're not emos or vampire kids.
No.
Those are all different.
Yeah, they're all different.
They're all different.
There's goths, there's vampires, and there's emos.
What if you're all three?
I don't think you can be legally.
A goth emo vampire?
Yeah, I don't think legally you can be all three.
Legally,
What if I
probably not.
sue? I feel like that's discriminatory. Can I sue?
Well, it's just kind of like, hero, thank you for the hydrate. You know how like there's the I don't know if it has a name or anything, but like when it's talking about a person and you can only be two of the three. You can only be, it's intelligent,
Yep.
attractive,
Yep.
and crazy. You only can be two of the three.
Yeah.
So maybe you're
Yeah,
allowed
I
to be two of goth,
I
emo,
think-
and vampire, but you're not allowed to be all three.
Oh, okay. But
Or
you can't
isn't
do
it
all.
like
You can't have a hat
intelligent,
trick.
attractive?
I
popular,
think
something like
No,
that?
it's crazy.
You could,
Okay.
I think you could be an emo vampire or a goth vampire. I think emo goth is the crossover that would be hard to do.
Yeah, not easy. Crazy.
Because
That was
you'd very much be one or the other, probably.
Rats. The rats ain't crazy.
Real. Real
Real recognizes
recognizes
real.
Nice.
You guys are locked in.
Me and Tony know what's up, dude.
It's true. Our one brain cell is bouncing back and forth rapidly.
One brain cell. Speak for yourself. I don't have any.
Well, no, we share it. Is the thing,
True.
right?
Real.
So
Just like how all orange cats share a brain cell.
it's true. As I don't think Chester's ever seen it though.
Yeah, probably not. To be honest.
Oh, Chester.
It's so funny to me because when I saw Chester, he was just a little guy,
Just a little guy.
and now
Definitely not
he's
little anymore.
he's
Still a
not
guy,
little.
though.
Yeah,
Barely.
He's just a guy.
Because I think he was smaller than Evie when I saw
Probably.
He
him.
was a baby.
Yeah.
That
You're
was
gonna
very
be
fat.
one of those relatives that come over that you don't remember. That's like, I've known you since you were a baby.
And he'd be like, what?
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
you
okay,
were
sure.
this
Get this
big.
fucking weirdo away from me, Mom.
It's like, Mom, I have no idea who that is.
He'd still love you.
Why is this strange man kissing me on the cheek?
He would love Gianna more though. He's a ladies' man.
Oh.
Evie would like you more though, because she likes
Yeah.
dudes.
And she
I,
likes beards.
Yes,
Bearded
I
dudes.
remember that very fondly. Waking up and going like on the couch and Evie rubbing against my face.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's such a cutie.
Yeah.
But Chester
Wow.
loves women, especially boobs.
He is a boob guy, not an ass
He's a
guy.
boob guy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I can't wait to meet these babies.
He's a big cuddler, so he appreciates the extra pillows.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy to provide.
Happy to be of service, sir.
Can we just back up a moment? Because for me, like the only
This is a
thing
cat.
I've
We're
ever
talking
seen.
about cats.
Sorry,
To make it clear.
Yes.
I did get that. I did understand
Okay.
that. Sorry. No, it just the shocking revelation that Tony has a beard, because the only Tony I ever see is the cartoon
Oh,
Tony,
yeah.
who
Oh,
looks like
Tony
a
has
small
quite the
child,
beard.
like face.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. Given away, if you listen to me long enough, you'll be able to piece by piece of what I look like.
I know. I'm just finding out that everything about Tony I know is a lie. He's not
It's
a
true.
little guy. He's got a beard.
Tell him,
Tony's
tell
still a
him,
little guy.
Tony, tell him about your abs. Come on.
Yeah, they're hidden. They're protected.
Tony's missing his abs.
They're there just deep.
So they're just is that a way to say that you're a bit flabby?
Yeah.
He's piecing together a mental image.
Yeah. Well, it's because you don't want why would you want your abs just exposed? Because if someone hits them, they're gonna hurt your abs.
Sure.
You need like a little cushion.
real.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like riding a motorcycle without a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should wear 2 helmets.
Exactly. You need a helmet or else your helmet's going to break.
Well, because here's the thing. You were already wearing a helmet before you got on the bike. You might as well add a second helmet, because
Exactly.
if you go through normal everyday life wearing a helmet, you should put the second helmet on. Mm-hmm. I think that's a fair rule.
Wait, but that's only assuming that you already wear a helmet. So people who don't always wear a helmet should only wear 1 helmet.
Yeah.
People who always wear helmets should wear 2 helmets.
Yes.
Right, got you.
Makes sense.
You know,
I don't
know.
That extrapolates. Like people who always wear 2 helmets will then wear 3, and so on and so forth.
I just got, saying that, proxy to memory in my head. I had a friend growing up who had epilepsy. And anytime we would do sports or anything, he'd put a helmet on. Mm-hmm. Even if we were just, running around. Mm-hmm. So, I just remember, we'd play, football. American football. And, he would use it to his advantage because he's wearing a fucking helmet and no one else was.
Yeah. Ram you in the fucking side with his helmet.
He's like, I might as well use this to my advantage.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I know you need it, but it's fucked up. Doesn't say you gotta keep abs covered so nothing gets spilled on them, otherwise you find yourself abstaining.
Abstaining?
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
That's really funny.
Damn.
Yeah, Tony, good with that one. Tony's gone.
You got raided at you raided
Wait, what?
out while you were getting raided?
I was gonna say agents come in starting shit.
Did I?
I'm assuming the other day or something?
I don't recall this.
Well, you were raiding out.
Maybe you'd raided out before his raid came in.
Yeah. As the raid was
You
about
raided
to
me
end.
last night? Oh.
Mid-raid out. That's wild.
I am so sorry. I did not know that.
You actually did that to my friend the other day because she was like, "Hey, does anyone have anyone live who I should raid?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, my buddy Agent is live." And then she raided you, and you had just gone offline, and she raided you. So
Circle of life, it happens to everyone.
So
But seriously, Agent, I apologize. But it really does mean the world that you would have chosen me to raid. I'm so sorry.
I think it's really funny, actually.
It is, but I generally do feel really bad.
I just think it's funny where you're like, all right, bye everyone, jump into the next stream. All right, so we're raiding out to bye everyone.
Yeah, because I'm I didn't get the I don't remember getting a notification for it, so I must have it must have just timing. Oh, it was gone too. Oh, I didn't. I'll have to message. Gone. I feel bad.
On a similar but stupid thing. One time, I had finished my stream about 40 minutes ago and just accidentally forgot to push the end stream button. And I only realized I hadn't pushed the end stream button when somebody raided me. And I was like, why is my computer going off? And I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's because, oh no.
I'm so sorry, I actually haven't been live for about 40 minutes.
It's like when Snoop Dogg forgot he was live and he was live for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Just to an empty room. That's my favorite story.
Wait, Gianna, this is literally the only time it has ever happened and ever will happen that somebody has heard something I said and gone, that's just like Snoop Dogg.
No, okay, so what happened was Snoop Dogg was streaming and he was obviously doing Snoop Dogg things, and he forgot he was streaming, so he just walked away and like left stream up, like just like he just closed out his game and like left everything up. His face cam and everything was on, and people were in chat for like 12 hours, and then he finally came back and he was like singing to himself. He was like doing whatever, and he goes, "Oh shit, did I leave the stream running?" And then he just stopped the stream.
Yeah. But Agent, seriously, thank you for the raid last night. I dearly appreciate you. I just messaged Pix as well to apologize. I feel bad about that. If you didn't say anything, I honestly don't think I would have ever known. That's fucked at that timing. Oh, I feel bad.
It wasn't on purpose.
I know it wasn't on purpose. It's no, we got a laugh out of it, okay. As long as you got a tee-hee out of it, that's all that matters. Tony feels better knowing that a tee-hee was applied to the situation.
A cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
Teehee.
You know, my big thing is, if you can find a way to turn a situation into a tee-hee, I think it's a good situation. I
Any
said it.
situation can be a tee-hee.
If you try hard enough.
Yep.
You You're
dedicated.
saying, well, my tee-hee probability is 40%, but I feel like if we all work together, we can get it up to 50.
I'm with
Just
it.
gotta try harder.
Somebody start a chortle, that will help. Maybe a guffaw if we really get into it.
He just said, that's just most of my life. Listen, then if you could turn most of your life into a tee-hee situation, I think you're living a good life.
Yeah, man.
Sounds pretty
You
good
gotta
to
turn
me.
everything into a tee-hee situation, or else you'll be sad.
That's just
Heyo.
reality.
Just gotta
Damn.
laugh at everything.
If I don't laugh, I'll cry.
Exactly, bro.
Hey, it's been a few months since I've cried in the toilet at work.
A few months. I have a cry log.
Yeah. Wait, is that what you call your if you poo and cry? Never mind.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't call it a good life, but I've learned to roll with it. That's relatable. It's gotta roll with the punches sometimes.
No, don't punch me. I don't want that.
Just gotta tickle the chance sometimes. That one better? Do you like that one more, Chance?
Yeah.
Chance, are you ticklish?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really think I'm that. Aries? I'm not ticklish, I don't think. Aries, you're muted.
Sorry, I was muted. It's the panic, I think, that's more makes him freak out than the actual tickling.
tickle.
Like if I threaten him with like multiple pokes, he's gonna have mental breakdown.
Don't say
Nemo.
pokes. She's violent. She threatens me with violence. She starts smacking me and trying to choke me and kill
Oh my
me.
god, please.
She's abusive. Please help. This is a cry for help.
Sounds a little dramatic.
Yeah.
Then there's Tony, who's not ticklish in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't...
Believe me, I've tried.
I'm just not ticklish, and it's not like that I'm pretending to not be ticklish. I kind of wish I was, because I would like to...
There's like a centimeter on his foot where he's like the littlest bit like
Occasionally,
kickish.
yeah.
Occasionally. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Actually, I will say the only time I feel tickled, is Aries will try and like scratch my back or something like that. But
To
unless
try
you
and be
scratch me like
nice.
super, yes, like you know. Okay. Anyways, unless you do it like super hard, you have to like dig your nails into me, or else that is ticklish to me. But that's it.
Like, you know, when you're trying to do like a nice like back scratch, like if like he's in the kitchen, you
Right.
like rub his back, and then he's ticklish from
That
that.
tickles
If I'm
to me.
not like scratching aggressively.
He's like, big
I
now.
like a nice aggressive scratch.
Aggressive scratch. Not to be
Hell yeah.
confused with a soft, tender scratch.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't need that shit.
Hey, a soft, tender scratch is nice.
Soft, tender scratch. You know.
You don't agree?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How sure?
I don't know. CK, are you ticklish?
Not often.
Interesting.
Okay, I feel like I could find a ticklish spot on you.
No, you're welcome to try.
I know it tickles your brain. Beans
What's
on
that?
toast. Tickles all your senses.
Yeah, that's it.
It's kind of like 5 gum.
5
I-
gum.
Sure, maybe.
Stimulate your senses.
Stimulate your senses.
Are you not aware of those ads, CK?
I'm
Is that,
not, no.
is that a uniquely American thing?
I believe so.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, 5 Gum, the brand of chewing gum, had these commercials, and the tagline was "Stimulate your senses."
Sexy.
Nah, the commercials were really stupid to me.
Agent
Oh.
said, when talking about tickling, go for the feet.
Always go for the feet. Except if you're giving advice to Tony. Don't give him that advice.
Why?
You know, just because of your chosen victims.
My chosen like, are you suggesting that, like, when I
Kenny
tickle you...
is a serial tickler. He's got many people who are the victim of his tickles.
Exactly.
Pepis. I like, Pepis.
Peppers.
Piss? You saying piss?
No, Pepis, like, it's a meme for, like,
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
What the fuck?
Have you not
I've heard
seen
that before.
Peppers?
No.
You've never seen Peppers. Chance.
No. Behind the times, I guess, huh?
You're not as cool as the rest of us, appears.
Oh, I am plenty cool.
I was going to say, I'm definitely not cool when I've had Peppers.
I'm
No,
cool as a
CK is cool.
cucumber.
The coolest cucumber.
Exactly.
Cucumbers are cooler than pickles.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'm hurt.
Are you a pickle fan?
Yes.
I'm a big pickle guy, actually, as well.
I like pickles too.
Damn, guess I'm alone.
Do you not like pickles? Was that
I
real?
don't.
She does
I
not
don't
like
Actually,
pickles.
I remember
You
that.
knew that.
I remember that.
Pickles are
I
bad.
don't know why you do that to a perfectly good cucumber.
Because you can enhance the cucumber by making it a
I
pickle.
don't think you enhance it. Though.
Exactly.
It gets like bitter. I don't like
Dude,
it.
a cucumber is just like so unbelievably mid. Like it's all right,
I like cucumbers
but it
too.
needs
It's
something.
fine.
Refreshing.
Yeah, but you can't eat a cucumber alone. No,
I could eat a cucumber
that's
alone.
crazy talk.
I could eat a cucumber alone. I
A cucumber
love
needs
cucumbers.
something else.
I know
No, it
more
doesn't.
people who would eat cucumber alone than would eat pickles alone.
I
Get
do,
the fuck
I,
outta
I
here.
definitely, in my experience, it would say it's the exact opposite. I
Are
know
you
a lot
serious?
of people who would eat, like, just a pickle, and not people who would eat a cucumber.
I would eat
No.
just a cucumber.
But pickles
know-
go in like burgers,
I've done
right?
both.
Like- yeah, I mean, I know people who would do both, but more.
I've
I
never
know
seen
very-
someone just, like, eat a
Maybe it's
cucumber.
just because of like the household I grew up in. Because I've seen all of my siblings just fucking raw dog a pickle out of the fridge in the middle of the day.
My family as well.
Never
It's just
cucumbers.
normal
though.
to take. No, never cucumber. There's
Cucumbers
the
were
cucumber.
reserved for going into some other dish.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we'll have, like, cucumber, like, in a salad or something, right? Like, you put
Exactly.
cucumber in a salad. But then, like, even if there's just cucumbers, you put, like, a dressing on it. You don't put a dressing? You just straight up
Straight up.
throw... Okay.
Like
I
cut
did
up
mine in
raw
ranch.
dogs, dice up the rest of the cucumber, and then I got.
I'm just gonna hand you a cucumber.
All right, I'm gonna cut off a little bite.
No, to just bite into.
I would do
I
that.
grew cucumbers in my garden for years to make them into pickles.
Prez said, "Hi, it's me, Tony and CK's family. They don't have a choice." And Dia says hi. Tell Gianna I said hi.
Can you tell Prez I said hi?
Yes, but Prez says hi.
Can you tell Prez I said hi?
Prez, Gianna says hi.
Cool.
An agent said pickled onions are fun to eat and watch people's reactions.
Pickled
I don't think I've ever
onions?
eaten a pickled onion before.
Pickled
I have
onions?
not either.
Tony.
What does it taste like? Yeah,
I
hi.
won't pickle my onion.
Why would you do that to an onion?
What's up, CK?
Tony, can you tell Daya to tell Gianna to tell Perez that I say hi?
Hey, Daya. Wait. Tell Daya to tell Prez to tell Daya, could you tell Prez to tell Gianna to tell...
Right, but that's fine.
I don't know who was getting the high in this scenario. Was it...
It's fine. It's okay.
Who's...
You tried. I appreciate it.
It was a few too many steps for me. What do you tell...
It's okay, you tried.
Yeah, it's fine. You can go back to talking about pickles now.
Hey, man, I like pickles.
Hey,
You
come
gotta
on,
keep
I
your
like
pickles.
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 I'll give you a nice pickle.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I love Tony's pickle.
Oh.
Zickle pickle.
DK.
I'd tickle his pickle.
Conky don't.
No pickle tickling while I'm around, thank you. No, okay. As I hear, it's not cheating if it's Tony, so...
Exactly. That's what I've always been told.
Wait, it's not cheating if it's Tony.
If it's with Tony, it's not cheating.
But
Aries tells me that all the time.
Yeah.
Tony's like a free use guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's how he likes it.
Huh.
I think everyone that comes into this team speak, their girlfriends have said it's not cheating if it's with Tony.
It's like an unspoken like law.
Yeah.
I shouldn't just
Wait.
say girlfriends, because the girls too. The significant others all understand
It's just
that
like
it's not cheating if it's with Tony.
I see.
Yeah.
It's like it's an unwritten rule.
Now, for this to have come into effect, not that I'm planning on, doing the do with Tony, but just
Yes, you are.
Really?
We all are.
Not cheating!
Everyone always is.
well, that's it. Is that my significant other obviously hasn't been in this team speak. Would she need to be in here as well for this to?
No.
No.
You just let her know.
You just need to explain it to her.
You just gotta,
Yeah.
you just kind of have to
She'll
explain the
understand.
rules. Yeah.
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 Right. Okay. And so, at what point is best to explain? Should I tell her now, or should I wait until after the act and she's crying?
Probably
Like,
you
after.
should probably
hey.
do it. Okay,
No,
Aries.
I'm kidding.
but sweetie, it was with Tony. It's okay. And then she'd be like, "Oh, why didn't you just say that
Yeah,
to lead
exactly.
with?"
Is that how it works?
Well, I would probably preempt it, just because
Okay.
like one of us
Like-
would probably have to go to a different country for this. So
Yeah. It would be like, hey, I'm going over to Tony's. Just so you know, some things will happen. He's a pretty significant guy. I've got to go find his abs essentially. So, and if things end up a bit more south, then that will happen. Then I just want
Then
you to know
just gotta
before
be okay
I go.
with that, babe.
But it's okay because it's Tony.
it's true.
Awesome. I like that. I know the arrangement.
I had to get okay with the arrangement too, apparently.
Yeah.
So it makes you okay, CK.
So here's the thing, though: the arrangement
Wait.
was made. It did predate Gianna.
I was going to say
The arrangement predates Aries too.
It does actually, yeah.
So it's written in like stone somewhere. This is a
Yeah.
thing as old as time.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
in the constitution of this TeamSpeak server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a founding document.
A founding document.
Like, I take this more seriously than religion.
Well, there's not the list of things I take more seriously than religion. Might as
It's fair.
well. Like, all right.
It's a novel.
Pretty much
Yeah.
everything.
It's fair.
More seriously than, let's say, cannolis. All right, then. Now we're talking. It's a very short list.
Ew, cannoli? You like cannolis?
Hold the fuck up.
Chance, there's no way you don't
Hold
like
the fuck
cannolis,
up.
buddy.
I'm not a big. I think they're so overrated.
I'm also not really a cannoli guy.
What?
They're like totally and unapologetically okay.
So, like, I like to think you just haven't had a good cannoli.
You haven't
Maybe.
had a good cannoli, my good sir.
A cannoli is an Italian pastry that has, it has like a little bit of a hard shell and it has like a cream on the inside.
Chocolate
and,
chips usually.
Yeah, a lot of times in the
Don't
cream
you dare
there
huff
will be
at the
chocolate chips
and
and
the cannoli cream.
a lot of
What's wrong with
times
you?
the times we've seen them, they have like sprinkles at the ends of them too.
Make 'em
I
bougie.
think part of the reason is because I've always had them with chocolate chips, and I don't like hard chocolate chips. Like I want, if it's gonna be chocolate in there, I want it to be like
So,
soft or like cooked a little bit.
What about
I'm
like
gonna
a
get you a
cannoli
good
dip or
cannoli.
something? Does the cannoli dip also have the chocolate chips in it?
I don't know if I've ever had just a cannoli dip.
I think it does sometimes.
Okay.
I'm gonna make homemade cannoli cream. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
out the
Hero,
chocolate
I agree.
chips.
I like hard chocolate chips and things.
I've seen the cannoli dip like at family stuff, like the dip, and then there's like little chips on this, like cannoli pastry chips on the side.
Yeah.
But I've never had that. I've never tried that.
I'm just not a sweets person. That's why I don't like it. I
love
had my
Aries-
I had my
Aries
first
doesn't really
allergic
like any
reaction
sweets.
to a pastry too, so I'm always a little scarred.
Oh, jeez, that sucks. No, that's totally understandable. If like you got bit once, you're like, I don't know if I want to go back for it again.
I have a reason. Chance is just he just doesn't like his own kind.
My own
The-
kind.
Your own
For him,
kind.
they're less cannolis and more cantolis.
True. Real.
Cantolis.
Real.
I feel like if you're Italian, you have to at least like it. I don't know. I feel like it's
believe
written in like the
it's Italian.
bylaws.
I mean,
Eh,
I
not
am
that
also
Italian.
Italian too.
I'm pretty sure that's like written in like in Italian code. That-
I'm
Eh,
I'm sure
It's
if
Italian
my,
law.
my really
The way I
Italian
would kill a
grandparents
small
knew that,
child for a good
they would be
cannoli.
very disappointed.
What's up, CK?
I believe it's pronounced Italian.
Oh, I ignored you when you said
I know you did. That's why I said it again.
I'm like, no, I just totally was like, nah, yeah, we're just gonna move on.
It's not Italian. It's not Utalian. It's Weetalian.
Yeah, don't be so selfish.
Sorry.
Done.
Gotta think about the inclusivity here.
So, CK has also learned that Tony is at least part Italian.
Has he? He learned that Chance was at least part Italian. But he can learn it about Tony too.
True. Everyone in here is at least part Italian.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I was about to say that. I remember vaguely from a different conversation thinking that most people here were.
A lot of
CK, do you have
Americans are.
any Italian roots in you?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I have Irish and Welsh in me. But I don't think anything as far as Italian.
As someone who's like only Italian, I love hearing.
You are one other thing.
Okay, but like not really.
Don't you disrespect it. That's something we bond over.
It's true, but I'm like 5%
Yeah,
is it?
But
Hungarian.
Oh, you're Hungarian, Tony.
yeah.
Good. I'm making up a genetic copy of you right now.
Okay. You need a lot of places. I'm what we call turbo mutt.
Mixed.
Me too, dog.
Yeah. At least, and this isn't an over-exaggeration, I'm pretty sure my family, like, dates back to at least 20 different countries. Mostly in Europe, but I believe, like, a little bit in Africa, a little bit in Asia.
Have you ever done like a test?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
have too.
my brother did. I did not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I would assume
Close
that
enough.
it's, you know...
It's close. Always.
It would be the same unless scandal has happened.
Yeah, I was going to say it. I like to think it's going to be the same results.
Especially if do you have similar features? I've never actually met your brother or anything.
Not
haven't either.
really.
Because like sometimes in families you can still have like a
Gianna says
pretty
so,
decent variance.
but I personally have never seen it.
Like in my
growing
family,
up,
like
I mean, like, let's put it this way. I definitely picked the cuter brother. No, I'm kidding.
toxic.
I don't mean to be toxic.
Hey, listen here.
But
But
you guys do share some features.
but growing up, people did not know we were siblings.
That also was not supposed to be a dig. That was supposed to be like, hey, Tony's a cute guy. That was.
I'm just saying that.
Rude.
he's
all
so
not-
cute.
He's like, hey Tony, your brother looks like ass.
You don't
saying-
have to tell me.
I'm
I
saying-
know how cute Tony
I'm
is.
gonna say that's my family, and you better watch what you say. Is my
It's
answer.
supposed to be a compliment, not a diss. Okay.
Too bad. That's my family.
Those of us who have
Last
met
time I
Tony
tried to
in
pay
person
Tony a
know how
compliment.
cute he is.
He real cutie.
If you want to pay Tony a compliment, you have to redeem it in Twitch chat. You should know this.
What are you trying to do? Yeah. You gotta use a redeem.
You have to, you have to force him with the redeem.
All right, fine.
Hey, Tony. In case you're interested, I've just finished my drawing.
Oh, what did you end up drawing?
Nightcrawler.
Oh. I would like to see it if you are willing to share.
I mean, it will be in my bit of the Discord in about
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Oh, peek. Oh, I'm gonna do pixie doodle. Oh, nobody can stop me. I'm doing a little pixie doodle.
Little pixie doodle. The Tony poodle.
Tony poodle. Tony's a poodle.
True. Real.
Here we go. Okay. Gianna has redeemed. Tony has to accept a compliment. And she said, I said you were cute. Thank you. I accept the compliment.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Gianna.
Take that. Left out the other part though.
Yeah, he doesn't have to accept you dissing his brother. He just has to accept the
No, in
compliment.
chat I said.
Oh god.
I called him a bitch.
I ignored that part, but
I wasn't dissing his brother. Okay, I should just leave.
Oh, it's been fun having you. We're all kind of
and she's gone.
do things to Tony now.
Bye, Gianna. It was nice knowing you.
I'm a ghost. Ooh.
You feel like
You're
you're
always a
haunted.
ghost. Look at this picture.
That's true. Yeah,
Ghost
actually,
with-
look at you.
Look at that
Ghost
funny
with a
girl.
picture of Scuba Stubas.
Every time I
Oh,
do,
you're
it
right.
makes me laugh.
So, like, something that I never quite understood was
How could
like,
every time you see it make you laugh? Like every time?
you know what? That I now have a second thing that I don't quite understand.
What? What
But,
do you not
um,
understand?
That like so
The Nickelback hate?
yeah, because like they're mid, but like
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know why
exactly
everyone
why.
hates them.
I'll tell you
Is this 'cause-
exactly why.
Okay,
Because they are, but it's the reason is because they are so unbelievably mid, right? But they were so fiercely forced down people's throats, like by marketing companies that wanted to make a big band out of a band that really is just okay,
yeah,
you
Okay.
know? So, like, there was so much fucking money behind them, even though they were just okay.
that makes sense.
And, like, they were on every radio station all day, even though they were just okay. And if they were any other band that didn't have like massive labels and stuff behind them, they probably wouldn't have gotten a tenth of the airtime.
That's fair.
Because like that's the reason I'm like fuck Nickelback, man. Because they're so just unbelievably okay.
That's why like I get your perspective on it. I'm just like they're fine.
Exactly. That's how I feel too.
Like
don't
they have
hate
a
them, I
few
don't hate their
songs that
music.
like when it comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, time to listen.
Yeah, I think they've got maybe like 10 to 15 really good songs, which over a career of like, coming up to 20 years is not great. But like 10 to 15
not
like
bad.
really good song. Yeah. And then everything else they've done is like, I don't hate, like none of it's bad. It's just generic rock, isn't it? Like, but to be fair,
It's just not special.
Yeah, that is sort of my thoughts for me personally on just all rock music, Like all of it is just kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Even like say this is where I'm going to get controversial, but like for me personally, say like the Foo Fighters, who are like the best rock band, I would say a lot of their stuff I'm just like, yeah, it's all right.
Not a big Foo Fighters guy.
And like I say, I'm just not a big rock guy. Like I listen to I listen to like more like punk stuff for me personally. But like, so for most rock music, I'm just like, it's not bad. I can listen to it, but I won't, other than like, the odd tracks here and there.
Yeah.
So, who's your top band, if you don't mind my
He's
asking?
British. It has to be the Clash.
No.
He likes
no.
punk music.
Okay, to say punk, I listen to more like punk rock and pop punk than I do like punk. But so my like favorite bands are Green Day and Rise Against.
Yes.
Oh, Rise Against is
We're
great.
actually gonna see Rise Against.
Really?
I've seen them a few times.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
That's pretty cool.
I was going to go. They finally announced that they were coming to the UK for the first time in like 5 years, but then their ticket prices are stupidly expensive, and
Isn't that so annoying?
But I have just got yellow card tickets, which I'm very excited about.
Yellow card. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of like grew up on like Blink and Green Day, sort of, and Sum 41, Bowling for Soup, all that sort of stuff.
I really enjoyed Sum 41. I thought they were really good.
Hey, you just saw them, didn't you, the other day?
Yeah, it was so good.
I'm gonna say I haven't really listened to much of their recent stuff.
Chaotic. Their recent stuff, Sum 41, I actually was not mad at. I listened to it. It's not something that's going to like be added to my everyday playlist, but I would not be mad if it came up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like sort of Half Hour of Power to Chuck is all really good. And controversially, I quite like Underclass Hero as well, but that's because I'm a big emo boy too.
Yes.
And then they did obviously they wanted to go away from the emo stuff. So they did Screaming Bloody Murder, and everyone said to me, "It's like, oh, don't get it. It's not very good. It just sounds like a shit Green Day." And I was like, "But a shit Green Day is still quite good." And then I got it, and I was like, "No, it is just a shit Green Day."
Who is this you're talking about?
Sum 41.
Oh, okay.
But the Screaming Bloody Murder album specifically just sounds like a bad attempt at being Green Day. And then they sort of didn't do anything for a few years, and then they started doing like their second wave stuff, and then I was just like, but I haven't listened to them in so long, and I can't really be bothered to get back into them. Mm-hmm. And I think that is the attitude a lot of people had, which is a shame because by the sounds of things, their latest album at least is very good from what a lot of people have told me.
Yeah, and it's their last one.
It is, yeah.
He said that at the concert, and everyone booed him. He was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, your boos mean so much to me."
That makes sense.
I mean, I should know. I was one of the booers.
I had to let him know how you felt.
Yeah.
That you didn't approve of their decision.
How dare you go on to live a different life than the one you've been living for over 2 decades?
How dare you not take my feelings into account?
I'm really proud of you. You've earned enough money that you can basically retire at 40, late 40s, maybe early 50s at a push. But also, fuck life. You. Keep making more, make things that I enjoy.
Make things that I enjoy still. I want to consume.
It was really funny while we were at the concert. Like they kept, since it's Sum 41's last tour. They were like, yeah, and just like, just in case for some reason someone here doesn't know, this is our last tour. And immediately everyone started booing and saying like, fuck you. Yeah. And like,
that's awesome.
The lead singer was like, You don't know how much you booze and Hugh's mean to us.
You can't be mad. It's out of love.
Yeah. Because, like, they know that it's people expressing them never being able to hear them again. You know what I mean? Live.
They're expressing
it's not,
their love for them.
Yeah. It's not like they hate them or something.
Yeah.
Whereas, the first time I saw Green Day, Simple Plan was supposed to be the opening band, and then they dropped out because they were like, we're actually having a really good tour in America with Good Charlotte at the moment, and we're just going to do an extra month of that instead of going to support Green Day.
Yikes.
The plan was not simple.
Yeah. Which, I mean, yeah, I sort of understand from their perspective, them doing a really successful, like, co-headline tour is maybe better than being an opening act, but also, you'd take the opening for Green Day, wouldn't you? But,
Yeah, I would.
I would.
Yeah. But, so then, obviously, there was a big rush last minute to find a new opening band, and I guess it was just because it was who was available, but there was a new up-and-coming indie band who were really crap called Hard-Fi, and they got the slot instead. And they just didn't fit. They weren't the right genre of music for the gig, and also they were just not a very good band. So
That's
they had to play.
Deadly combo.
Yeah. And then they had to play these like 2 shows. It was at Milton Keynes, which is like a 65,000 people outside venue. It was like huge. And they had to play these 2 shows. And I was there on the second day. And when they were on for the entire of their set, they had like the entire audience chanting "Fuck Hard-Fi." And then I asked my friend who went to the first day of it, and he said, "Yeah, it's exactly the same the day he was there." And I was like, "Oh, that's unfortunate for them."
That sucks.
But also, like I say, it was the wrong like gig for them. But at the same time, if somebody says, "Hey, do you want to open for Green Day?" you say yes, don't you? Like,
No matter what.
You say
Yeah.
yes.
You say yes. I actually sort of had the same thing. Admittedly, it wasn't so aggressively received. But one of the other times I've seen Green Day, their like top support was Kaiser Chiefs, and it was just like, again, it's just not the right gig for them to be at.
Mm-hmm.
And also they've got a couple of good songs. I'm not a big Kaiser Chiefs fan, but I would say they're not very good live. Like, if you think about the things that make their songs like interesting, is that in the middle they will break down screaming like lunatics for no reason, and they didn't do any of that live because no one other than the lead singer had a microphone. And also, he's just a really boring guy who did a Mexican wave in every single song. It's like, dude, it's not cool anymore. Like, just you've ruined Mexican waves for me. Yeah.
It's really rough when like your front man is not good at being a crowd person.
Yeah.
Like, I just
And again,
Need that crowd service.
Yeah, I'm sure if he was at like a gig, like an indie gig or something, and for actual Kaiser Chiefs fans, it would go down a lot better. But it was just like, just stop being really repetitive and boring, please.
I just went to a show and this guy like barely talked to the crowd. He had like an AI robot, and like the AI robot was doing stand up in between songs, and like
That's kind of fun.
He wanted it to be fun, but it just wasn't clicking with the crowd, so it was kind of just awkward.
But I guess if that's like your quirk, you can't abandon that halfway through an act. That would be really weird.
No, yeah, it was just like you could tell the first time, like after the second song, he was like, "Oh no," but like he has to stick with it now.
Yeah.
Oh, no one likes this. Whoopsies.
He was like, "This is not the vibe." So, but sometimes they hit really well, and like everyone loves them. But AI robot was not it. That AI robot's gonna haunt my dreams, though.
What were some of his jokes?
It burped, and then it insulted him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird. It
was bizarre.
Yeah, it was like, and it was for like a metal show, not a metal show, but like a hardcore show. Like I moshed and hurt myself. Like, not the type of vibe for like okay, let's stop mid show to
just kind of
entertain
bizarre.
A robot.
Yeah, that's just. It sounds like it could be interesting, but like I think maybe it's not the right crowd.
Yeah,
I was going to say, well, I don't know. I mean, again, like, Bring Me the Horizon have an AI talking throughout their entire set on their latest tour.
And I don't know. It must be better received there, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
It also could. It's also just like could be the crowd, right? Too.
Yeah, yeah.
If the crowd is for it.
Crowd was definitely not.
Again, I suppose, like you say,
Hating it?
this was a support band, so
Yeah.
it would
was
probably
the
be
opening
different if they were
act.
the main act. Yeah, that's an ambitious thing to do as an opening act as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
One of the
Very
weirdest things I've
interesting.
seen is there's a kind of a small pop punk band called Army of Freshmen who, for a long time, their job was just to be the opening band for Bowling for Soup.
A great
That's all
job.
they seem to do. Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's not like, you know, making it massive in music or anything, but it's a steady gig.
It's a
Yeah,
gig
right?
that
Yeah.
pays money.
Well, that's it. And but it was just really weird because like you go and see them and they'd always try and do like a wall of death in the middle of their set, and it's like, but you're a pop punk band with keyboards and stuff. Like you're not playing angry enough music. You could tell the entire crowd they'd do it, but they were really awkward, and it was just like,
They're like,
why are
okay,
we
I
doing
guess.
this? Yeah, and everyone would like split up. But then when you see it at like metal gigs, you all sort of, as the song starts, everyone runs together and there's like a huge fucking circle bit. And what would actually happen is everyone would run together and then just carry on doing 2-inch jumps for pop punk. And just, there wouldn't be a pit or anything because why would there be? It was silly.
I don't know. I've seen it for pop punk bands.
Maybe some of them.
It's just weird though.
Yeah.
People want to mosh. I think they're gonna do it.
I do
Yeah, but there's,
enjoy
like-
moshing.
I mean, there's like light moshing, and then there's like a proper pit. You know, there's a.
I went to Warp Tour a single time, and the mosh
Oh, that would be
pits
so
there
cool.
are
Yeah,
so
they would be
violent. We're so
nuts.
violent.
I never went to Warped
Yeah.
Tour.
I went
I would
for the
love to
last
go to
one.
Warped Tour.
I went
was
for I
the
think like the
hottest day of my
second to
life.
last year or something like that.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Like, sort of more in the like later ones, Warped Tour got a lot more into like hardcore than it was sort of like pop punk and stuff. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I had gone like 5 years earlier, there probably would have been more bands that I actually liked. Because by
Yeah.
the year I went, there was like, I don't even know, like actually only like 2 or 3 people that I wanted to see. Maybe.
Isn't that so disappointing when like you're really excited for a tour and then like everything gets announced and you're just like, I hate all these bands.
Yeah. And one of the bands that I wanted to see was on like the smallest stage possible for Warped Tour. So the crowd was legitimately like 40 people. But the band was
Sometimes that's
small,
better,
so they
though.
loved it. They thought they were like so excited by it, you know, and so grateful. I was like, oh, okay, it makes me feel good at least that, you know, that they're
Honestly,
happy
yeah.
with that turnout.
Sometimes the smaller shows are so much better because like you can
Yeah,
actually
I
like
can
be
see.
with the artist.
One of
Yeah.
the best gigs I've been to, I think there was about 20 people in the audience. Like we were went to go see Zico Chain at a pub near us when they were like an up and coming band.
Back before they were cool.
I think they were sort of on the cusp of becoming cool. Unfortunately, they were one of those bands that did one album and then vanished. But
Oh.
so it was sort of like just before the peak of their thing, but you know they obviously just didn't make it, which was a shame because their one album they did was like a really good grunge album.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went and saw them. There was like 20, maybe 30 people tops in the audience, and it was just like really awesome.
None of the bands that I like are playing like massive crowds anyways, so the crowds are always usually pretty small.
Yeah, I think that's fun.
Besides Warped Tour.
So actually, I can ask you this. Like, so I've never been to like a festival because I always think that like I look at the like billings and go, I'd like to see a handful of those bands, but there's also so many there that I just don't care about. So I've never bothered. And everyone's like, you should go because the atmosphere is really cool and stuff. Is the atmosphere good enough to make up for the fact you don't care about most of the bands?
Depends on where you're
If
going.
they're also
It's a 50-50.
like for me,
Okay.
I've been to one, but if there are some bands you like, and that like you're willing to like vibe out for, yeah, it's worth it. Because, like, I know that I went and I left with a bunch of bands I like now that I never heard before.
Yeah, I guess that's always the possibility, isn't it? You could meet
exactly.
new bands.
If there's like some that you're like kind of into a little bit, then I think it's worth it.
I love a festival. Kind of bummed I'm not going to one this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not meant to be, I suppose. We'll go to one next year.
What one would you like to go to? What's your go-to festival?
See Here Now is really good, but the lineup is shit this year.
Oh.
There's a lot of good festivals, I would probably imagine. But, you know.
A plethora, some would say.
Plethora. Multiple.
Several.
I feel like if there was...
Maryland we wanted to go to, but we can't do that. We have something planned for it.
Yeah. I feel like if there were... I don't know. If there's bands that a thing I want to see, I think I'd have a good time.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Sometimes, if I know the headliner is good, I don't know any of the, whatever other bands, I will go anyway. Just to see live music, because that's a big aspect for me. I really love live music, so any excuse to be in that kind of environment, I'm there.
Aries is the same.
Yes.
Doesn't care who it is or what they're playing.
I just need to see him.
We were walking in like an area that just has like a couple restaurants and shops and stuff. One of the restaurants had like this outside area where they just have like concerts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Aries then sat down on like a brick wall to listen to them for like an hour. Absolutely no idea who these people were.
It was just like me, Chance, and two other random strangers there. No one was watching them yet.
Because it was like right when they started playing. It was like 6:30 at night, at a bar.
I love that.
Or outside of a bar, really.
And it was freezing.
And
windy.
Well, they
have a really cool place near it.
Using
Oh, they're
a
pretty
channel.
Oh, hello.
Mark!
Hello.
That I'd be here, just late.
You did. I didn't have my eyes on TeamSpeak, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if that is Mark. And then I heard your voice, and I'm like, it is Mark.
It's me.
Hey,
I'm
Mark.
here.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Real quick,
Hello.
before I talk about how big Mark's cock is, Tony,
Massive,
there is
by
a
the way.
place.
Oh, sorry. I thought
there's a
we're
place
just hopping
near
into
us.
it.
If you and Gianna come down, it's like this area. There's just a stage, and it's surrounded by like a brewery, or two restaurants, a bunch of food trucks, just like in a big circle around this stage. So there's no admission, and there's just
Damn.
always a band there from like 10 a.m. to like 11 p.m.
Down.
Just different bands. And so you just, you walk
Sounds
around.
amazing.
You can go there for free and just hang out if you want. Last time we were
And they
there,
don't check your bags or anything, so you could bring your pen and stuff.
and as long as you're sneaky about the beer, nobody will care that you brought beer. And
You just have to dump it in like a clear,
In a
like
different
in
cup.
in that plastic cup that they use, and they don't care.
last time
so
we
good.
brought beer and then just got a real drink and put our beer into those cups.
Because if they see the can, then they're like, oh.
then
we
they're
know
like,
you didn't
ah,
bring-"
spill it out,
Yeah, because all their
Or
stuff is
chug
like
it.
put in the cups.
chug it, and get rid of it.
I was like, chug it. Well, if you insist.
That was
you
last
insist.
time. That's what that happened last time. They're like, oh, you got to toss it. And we were there with one of Aries' friends, and she was like, well, can I just drink it? And he was like, if you chug it in the next like minute, sure, I don't care.
Valid. Honestly.
Tony, why haven't you taken me to Chance and Aries yet?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Mark hasn't either because Mark doesn't love me.
Okay.
Even though his
long
cock
drive.
is massive.
It is a long drive. I did it once. It was long.
Oh,
As long as we
4
did
hours.
before, that we drove longer.
And you know
It
what-
was
you know what?
it was I believe it was 5 for me, but yeah, it was still
Okay,
very
well, you
long.
guys
Now
can
there's two
split
of
the
us.
drive.
Yeah. Well, just relax. Yeah, it's with 2 people. It's a lot easier. But you got to keep in mind that was the longest drive I'd ever taken in
poke
my
you.
life.
I'll poke you.
Doesn't have to be.
Okay.
So
That's the town and state.
just because
Okay.
a Tony saw a thing, a Tony saw like a post with a Cyndaquil that said, "Imagine having beef with me. I'm just a jokester." A silly little guy. You're gonna beef with me
This is
with a
awesome.
silly little guy for shame. I made a Tony version.
That is awesome.
on my
He's
brain
just a little guy. How you gonna
Yeah.
beef with just a little guy?
For shame.
It's
All right.
crazy.
All right. 3 hours and 44 minutes without traffic.
Hey, that's
God.
Without
nothing.
traffic.
That's
Yeah.
literally nothing.
That's not bad.
You know what? Yeah. No, I thought honestly, I thought you were further away than that. So I might actually need to really consider this now.
That's what I might have to consider. Yeah.
Hey,
I
if we
don't
come up
know.
for the
I don't know
concert,
why I thought.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know why I thought you moved to Georgia, and I'm like, dude, like that's
Okay,
like 11
not
hours.
that far.
I'm like, that's like 11 hours. I'm like,
You
I
ever
don't know.
feel like you've had this exact conversation before? I feel like this conversation has happened.
Okay. So I can work with that.
If you ever get like a quick deja vu moment.
I listen to a lot of like D&D podcasts, so just fucking put that.
That's
on
one.
4
That's
hours.
one. I'll say that's a session of D&D. So this is one of them, and you're done.
True.
Hey, Kendall, you want to do a weekend trip sometime? I can't tell you exactly where because we're streaming right now, but it's
To
like,
visit Chance and Aries.
It's
That's all
like
you-
4 hours away.
Once you say Aries' name, she'll be in.
it's the chance in Aries.
Oh yeah.
Immediate.
That was easy.
Yeah, Aries.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey, baby girl.
What's up?
I told you right away. Like a
Okay,
cheat
yeah,
code.
okay. Well, we'll need to plan a weekend trip sometime.
This is great too because like me and Mark can get one bedroom and they can get the other.
Exactly.
Everything works out for a reason, you know.
So Chance and I are sharing
Exactly.
the bedroom, and you and Aries can share the bedroom.
We'll get the bigger bedroom.
She's
though.
making the fuck boy, like, you know, the fingers under the chin.
Yes.
face.
You know the worst
You
part
guys-
is I immediately pictured that happening, and I'm
too.
like, I was like, that's exactly what's happening right now,
The
isn't
problem
it?
is she's really good at making that face. It's like professional level.
I don't know how to tell you this, Mark. That's because Fennec's a professional.
That's just professional fuckboy, yes. Unless it's in person, then it's gone.
Hey, listen, you people can be
Oh, wow.
professional in multiple ways.
I just realized, you know, it's gonna be 3 people with curly hair and Chance.
True.
This is
Real.
toxic to Chance.
Curly
That's
house.
toxic, Chance. Chance, you're
That's
gonna be the
toxic.
minority.
True.
First time in my life as a white male.
Oh my god.
Honestly though, shouldn't even say that. We're probably the minority on our street.
We
One of the most
definitely are.
diverse areas in the country.
Yes.
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 Well, here's the thing. The like the big bedroom has a queen size, the other one has a full. Okay? So, I think me and Mark will take the full cuz we like to be closer together to cuddle anyways.
For warmth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
of course.
for warmth, obviously.
Totally platonically, of course.
Oh man, I can get a tour of the fish tanks.
There you go.
True.
We got 3 right now, so that's We'll enlist you to help us clean. No.
Oh my god.
Kidding.
Hey,
We
you
won't
came
make
just
you
in time
work.
for the cleaning.
Just in time for the cleaning.
I am a little bit sore because we picked up a 7.5-foot bookshelf
Tall.
and had to move it upstairs because we live on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a real wooden bookshelf. It's not like IKEA. It's like real wood.
Hell yeah.
One sec, Tony. I'm gonna send you a Snapchat.
Oh, hell
but
yeah.
not me?
No, just
I'll
sorry.
send both of you actually.
That's what I thought, bro.
Not me either. Okay.
No, I get it. I don't want it either. It's cool.
Oh my god. Well, okay. Look, Gianna. I don't even think I
Next
have your
thing,
Snapchat.
next thing you're gonna say is you're not sending it to CK either.
I definitely don't have CK Snapchat.
That's fucking toxic.
He
CK,
doesn't
where
have
are we on
Snapchat.
You gotta send it by carrier pigeon to CK.
It's true.
Yeah, can you just engrave it on something and chuck it over?
Yeah.
Put a message in a bottle. I'm sure I'll get it at some point.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow! Look at that. That's a nice bookshelf.
Oh, I'm thinking, oh, wow, look at that. It is massive.
It's literally like 4 inches from the ceiling. It's like a full-sized bookshelf.
That's my dream.
I wasn't pelted with things. Did I forget to do something? I did.
Are there
I
books
wondered
on it?
why I was safe.
No books on it yet because we just picked it up today.
And
Gianna, you
just
have to
give me
throw
just a
something
second, Fennec. No. No.
Yeah.
Wait. It'll happen. It'll happen, gang. Don't you worry.
Big bookshelf.
Don't worry.
You
I got
with a
you.
bookshelf that size,
It's just a delayed reaction, you know?
did you anchor it to the wall?
That's why there's no books on it yet.
Okay. Just for safety. Don't want
We're
you
picking
guys
up
getting crushed
hardware
by a
for it.
bookshelf.
We're picking up an L bracket. Luckily, there's a stud right behind it, so
Okay. I don't want you to get crushed by a bookshelf.
Ow. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I'm fine. Look, I hit with multiple things.
You didn't send it to Aries though, so I'm gonna
have,
to show.
have Aries check her Insta because I don't have her Snapchat.
There you
Yes,
go.
you
Instagram.
liar. Do so.
Do
I've
I?
talked.
Look. I was like scrolling through my friends list and I did not see you.
I just typed in your name and messaged you
Oh, yep.
liar.
Okay. Look, my bad. You also did not spell liar.
I
right.
know. I just sent it too fast. I fixed it though.
You know what? It's on both now. You have it both on Instagram and Snapchat.
Wow.
Thank
So
you.
she got special treatment. Why didn't you also send it to me on
Okay.
Instagram?
Let's
And
see
Tony.
here.
Me and Tony just aren't good enough to get it in two places.
That's true.
We're not worth the extra effort.
Tony called me a
Yeah.
truther.
I did.
Yeah,
When did you guys move in together?
I also
2
didn't know
months
that you
ago?
lived together.
Oh,
Like 2 months ago, something like that.
Congratulations. That's exciting.
I'll see if you're
Thank
charging your phone.
The one problem is, so there is another one of these bookshelves also for sale, and I bought.
God.
I say bought; it was free. I got the first one, and then Kendall found out that there's a second one, and I'm like, well,
Hot boy!
now,
Well, we're not
now
getting
we need to pick
both.
up the second one.
Fennec,
Oh,
I
no,
want it. You
that's
know.
too much.
We're
Like, so
both
here's the thing.
bookworms.
If it only fits a quarter of the books you have, you need 4 of them.
No.
Some of the books won't have a home then, right?
Also, Fennec says it'll fit a quarter of her books. I think we're looking at like maybe half. So maybe I.
So you
get
do need the
one.
second one at the very least. Okay.
Yeah, and then they'd match.
Where you have
Very
about
true.
500 books altogether. That's a lot of
Jesus
books.
Christ.
That's a lot of books.
That's a lot of books.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
own.
open up your
Fennec's
own
is
library?
mostly manga, but
I don't want to interrupt the prop conversation. I'm clear if like chance is good enough to get into places. Sorry.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I appreciate you, CK.
I'll get in both of CK's places easy.
Well, I don't know about easy. Come on.
Once you see a photo of me, you'll understand. You know what I'm saying?
I will
I'm
say, Chance is
I'm
a
a sexy
guy.
Very handsome.
I like that by you reading this out and giggling, you have now just interrupted the conversation.
Oh, I did.
I'm doing
Yeah, no.
it.
Yeah. It's the ultimate Tony trap. Is that like if you ever like want to say something, interject, is just put it in the Twitch chat because I will read it out loud.
I shaved my beard a different way yesterday, and Aries says that I look absolutely scrumptious.
What did you do? So like I know
I am
on the trip is what you normally do, right?
Yeah,
Okay, then what?
it's just slightly different.
What's different about it?
It's just slightly. It's a different lineup. It's a different length. You know.
Look, I didn't know he could get hotter, so we're already, hitting.
Mark shaved all of his
Ew.
beard.
Oh, please don't. No, it's already growing back. It's growing back.
You shaved off completely.
It was a mistake. I say it was a mistake.
Listen.
Fennec wanted to see what I looked like clean shaven because they had
Never
me
probably seen you clean
clean-shaven.
shaved. Yeah.
So I went clean shaven, and I was literally texting them in the middle of the day. I'm like, I regret every life choice.
It's like, hey, we can't see each other in person for like a month.
I know we live together.
I'm in hiding.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, you just can't look at me, so like you just have to hide forever. I
hiding
just
in a
wanted to know what he
bunker for
looked
the
like
next
under
month.
there. No, that's fair. I feel like it's Gianna
gotta see
has
it
never
once.
seen me fully clean shaved, and I don't think you ever will.
No, you don't think so?
Probably not.
We'll see.
No, I
I
just
used to clean shave. I just look like a child when I do.
I
just,
clean shave usually about once a month. I keep meaning to do it once a week, so it's easy to do. But then I'm lazy, and then I get to the point where it's like my face itches and I should shave.
my face doesn't itch with my beard though.
No, that means you can grow a real beard if you commit to it, whereas I cannot.
You have
Yeah,
to
my
get
face
through
doesn't
the itchy
itch.
phase. You have to get through the itchy phase.
Yeah.
Not worth it. I'd rather.
Because afterwards, it's clear sailing.
If I can make it so I never grew beard hair ever, that would be great, actually.
2 years, I
That's a
didn't
bit-
know what he's. I didn't know what he looks like. Yeah, I mean,
It's
2 years?
yeah,
Oh my
we've
god!
been
it feels
together for
like just
2 years
yesterday.
already.
almost. It's a year and 10 months right now.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't realize that. When I read
Time
2 years, I was like,
flies.
no way. That's wrong.
That is
Fennec,
crazy, though.
Fennec doesn't know their own anniversary.
Doesn't I love that? Don't have to
But, like-
live with people for a month. Just wear a face mask and don't ever eat or drink around them.
Real.
Close enough. Yeah, I mean, like, it's an approximation. I get what you meant.
Yeah, and wait, I can do math. In a month and like 20 days ish.
Ish.
Here's the thing, I know the exact date. I just don't remember how many days are in each month.
He just doesn't know how to count.
I just
This
can't
motherfucker
count.
can't count.
Somebody
Can't
get
even
some
do math.
Somebody get him some WD-40. The gears are
This
turning, but they're
motherfucker's
struggling.
got 5 shirts.
July 8th. Ooh.
Yeah, it's July 8th. Which is funny because
Wow.
our second date was July 4th.
That's funny. Week after we make. Met. Oh, met.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
I was
sense.
gonna say, made what?
I was like,
Made what?
Made what?
Surprise, we have a kid.
I was gonna say that you've been hiding for a year and
Honestly, I just thought Fennec leaked the date of your first intercourse.
That is legitimately what I thought too, but I was just going with what Mark said. I was like,
wow.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, that means like that's what that meant. Yeah. So I had to double check with Gianna because my math skills aren't the best. We've been together for 9 months.
We have.
Me and Aries have been together now for 4.5 years.
Damn.
We're getting up there. For the young dogs compared.
That is true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me and Katie have been together for 16 years.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I think. Well, 16 years in November, so 15 and a half. Yeah.
CK, how old are you?
33. We met when we were 17.
Oh my lord.
So cute.
They have the cutest kid ever.
Yeah, next year we'll have been together half our lives because we'll have been together 17 years and we'll be 34.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like my sister.
Speaking of
That,
age, I'm now 28.
Yes, you are. Oh my god! Happy
birthday.
late birthday, Mark!
Oh yeah,
Oh, Mark,
I forgot it was your
happy
birthday the
birthday.
other day.
Happy
It was-
late birthday.
It was yesterday. It was his birthday.
It was
Mark,
yesterday.
happy
Yeah.
birthday.
You know,
Yeah.
I said it in the group chat, I believe, but if you
I
didn't
believe-
see it, happy birthday.
No,
What
I
did you
did
do?
scroll
Did you have a
through
nice
it
birthday?
because, you know.
Because there was
wanted
a
to make
million
sure.
people saying happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm like.
I
assuming
apologize
everyone said it, but
for
I'll
the
scroll
late
through it
birthday
and-
wish, Mark.
Yeah.
I did text you, and I hope you understand things are a little crazy for Tony right now.
Yo,
It's,
I
love you
completely
dearly.
understand.
Okay.
Trust me.
I love Mark so much.
I was just like, I saw that message. I'm like, oh, yeah, no worries.
Yeah. His mom tried to kill me on his B-day.
No,
Oh,
I don't
not
think
even
that's-
my
that's-
mother. It's she. Okay, so here's what happened. I'll lay out the story. So
Lay the groundwork.
yesterday, my mom bought me cupcakes for my birthday, and she asked the place, "Hey, do these have tree nuts?" Because Frederick is deathly allergic. Not deathly, allergic to tree nuts.
Literally me.
And they said, "Nope, no tree nuts, none at all." And let's put it this way: at least an hour of my birthday was spent in the emergency room.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Are you
God.
okay, Finnick? Are you like,
Okay.
you're doing good now, though?
But it was the first time that their allergy started to manifest in their throat instead of just hives.
Oh.
Every
So-
time it gets worse. I've had some near death ones too, and now
Yeah.
it's like my throat, my breathing, and my stomach and stuff.
And
One of Aries'
now
friends.
we have EpiPens because before this it was
Yes.
just
Please
my
carry
God.
EpiPens.
Should have had EpiPens either way.
Yeah, always.
luckily there is like an emergency room 5 minutes away.
Okay.
Thank God. You have to
What
keep an
of,
EpiPen on you. Please do. I know, like, Sophetic, first of all, is someone that I guarantee you don't have to worry about telling twice about, because I feel like you, out of all people, would be super cognizant of that from activities that you have partaken in. I'm not trying to reveal everything about Fennec.
What?
You would think.
You would
I was,
think.
yeah.
One of Aries' friends gave her pesto, like pesto sauce on pasta,
yeah.
because she is also allergic to tree nuts.
The
And Aries didn't
majority
know
of
what
pestos have
pesto
tree
was
nuts.
made with. Aries didn't know what pesto was made with.
I thought
this is-
pesto,
I will say
like-
that I
What is
have
pesto
found-
made with?
I have
I don't
found
know.
one
Nuts.
or two pestos that are tree nut free,
Yeah.
but like 99% of pesto has tree
But
nuts
I
in
didn't
it.
Yeah.
know that
Traditionally, it's made
pesto-
with pine nuts.
I didn't know that pesto looked just like buttered pasta. I thought it looked completely different because everyone makes it differently. So I ate it, and then I went hiking, and we climbed a fire tower. And once
Oh,
I got
God.
to the top of the fire tower, it hit me, and I was like dying. And those friends are not my friends anymore because they didn't do anything to help. They just kind of stood there, and it was terrible. Like I had to and it was like, hold on,
While
it was a-
hiking.
it was a beautiful
That's
day. It was while we were
horrifying.
at the top of the fire
Fire
tower, whatever. And since it hit me, there's a lot of people there because it was beautiful. Everyone's waiting their turn. So I'm trying to walk down the fire tower while like trying not to cry and throw up, and like it was terrible. Like I have asthma too, so I was like choking. But I had my sunglasses on. I still like gave people the fake smile, like to hopefully make them think that like I was just afraid of heights or something. But like I had to get to the bottom and like have myself throw up or I was gonna die because they weren't helping me or anything.
God.
And
That's
they
how you
still
know
didn't.
that you
They
don't
didn't
keep
check-
someone around.
Right?
But,
They didn't
but-
even check on me until 30 minutes while I was down there, like trying to recover by myself, like behind a bush or something. It was terrible.
I felt
yes.
vindicated because I never
Fennec-
liked those friends anyways.
Fennec makes the joke that my mom tried to kill them, but my mom did tell me before I even accepted the cupcakes. I'm like, do these have tree nuts in them? And she's like, I asked, and they said no. So,
Oh,
So
that
wherever
sucks.
you, so obviously don't say the place, but wherever you got them from,
Leave a
They
bad
get
review.
bad
never,
review.
never get them again.
yeah, no. Unless they're just for me, and I brush my teeth after.
Could you, just for future sake, in the TeamSpeak chat, say where that was from, in case it's a place
Here's
that
the
I
thing,
know?
I need to ask my mom, and I haven't had the heart to tell her that.
Oh, and she
what
doesn't know.
No, she doesn't know.
Oh,
Oh,
you might not,
shit.
because that might make her really upset.
Yeah, no, I think my mom would be really sad if we told her.
Yeah, that's why, like, so I'm just gonna, oh, Dakota
What?
rated it! Hi, Dakota!
What?
What's going
Raid.
on, friendo? Welcome on in. How was Far Cry 6? Hope you're doing well. Quickly, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Tony, aka HydroxideAnt. Currently, we're doing Background Noise episode 539, and we are talking about, I guess, near-death experience. It'll be unfortunate, like, food allergy-related things. And I just wanted to say that, like, as, like, knowing who Mark's mother is, when you said that, like, Mark's mom tried to kill me, I'm like, impossible, first of all.
Impossible. My mother is an angel.
Absolute saint.
So I'm kind of split. Like, I don't want you to hurt your mom's feelings and make her feel responsible, but at the same time, I'm like, you have a responsibility. I feel like to leave a review for that, so that doesn't happen to someone
how's
else.
it going, Dakota?
Yeah.
Dakota,
You also-
thank you for the sub for
if you,
7 months. Hope the day is good. I appreciate you, Dakota. Oh, thank you for the sub.
If you
And
don't tell your mum, is there the worry that she'll buy cakes from there again?
Right.
I feel bad because, so, little off topic.
Henry, thank you for the
when we were
follow.
there,
Welcome on
the
in.
nurse was like, you know,
To the Hydroxide.
I'm putting you on steroids for the next couple days, just, you know, for safety. And I made the joke of like, we should start going to the gym, and he's like, not those types of steroids. I'm like, I know.
Yeah,
It was a joke.
It's just a
Yeah.
joke.
It's
Mark-
just a joke.
come on, Mark. You don't want to go to the gym. You want Fennec to start hitting baseballs, okay? And then you can really cash in on the steroids.
Yeah.
True.
That's
It was-
so anytime
Yeah,
someone like says anything about being on steroids, I like immediately am like, I wonder if you could hit a baseball further now.
So yeah, you know, an hour of my birthday was spent in the ER.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry for the both of you because
Oh,
obviously
no,
it's not.
I was fine. You don't need
But
to
it-
stop apologizing.
I hope the
Well,
other
too
22
bad.
hours
I
of the
care
day were
about the
good.
both of you dearly.
No, I
okay?
mean Fennec. Fennec has
Okay.
apologized nonstop, and I'm like, it's not your
It's not Fennec.
fault.
Fennec, in 0 ways, your fault.
On a I guess a similar thing. Like, so I didn't have much of a birthday party last year because my sister-in-law was in hospital, essentially dying. And the amount that my wife apologizes that I didn't get much of a birthday last year, and I'm like, it's okay. Your sister was dying.
Yeah,
Like, there were bigger things going on in your life.
We had bigger fish to
Yeah.
fry.
It's like another one of those birthdays. Just catch next year's, you know? Like it'll come
Yeah.
around again.
Well, this- I even sort of said to her, I was like, let's not plan anything big for my birthday. You'll probably be quite sad, you know, because it
Yeah.
will be a year since, you know.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it low key. It's
Yeah.
okay.
God, I love though that Fennec said the tism was strong in both of us. That's just. But yeah, Fennec again. In no way is anything your fault. If anything, you you know, and like
I don't think that's the right word.
I'm gonna say this, is that you know you have a good partner because you got to the emergency room and everything pretty fast from what it seems
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So
we we were 50-50 on calling 911, but they said that it looked like the Benadryl had like at least slowed it down. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, so do you want to drive to the ER? And it's like, yes, we can make it to the ER. And I'm like, cool. And I fucking floored it.
Yeah. Exactly. Funny enough, I'm gonna.
Also, I did put in the background noise channel.
I'm gonna
because
text.
the sticker was on the box.
Oh, hell yeah. Leave a bad Google review.
Makes me sad because I do love that place. Bummer.
Is this a place anyone else has been to?
Yeah, I'm just messaged.
Wow.
I'll say it out. Is I've gotten sick from that place before.
Wow.
So they have
truth comes out.
They have no cross contamination protection.
Yeah.
There's no QC at this place,
I
bro.
almost guarantee what happened is that there actually was not whatever nut in the cupcake. It's that it's cross contaminated. And
Yeah.
what happened is legitimately, like, again, like for me at least, I don't know if nut allergies work exactly the same way. If you have a handful of nuts in your hand and then you touch something without washing your hands, I'm pretty sure it would happen that way probably for you too. For me, like, yeah, that's as soon as you type that, I'm like, I'm typing away real fast because I'm like,
yeah, I heard the keyboard smash, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
It's just such a the keyboard going. I had an inkling, and then I read it, and I was like, no way.
Yeah,
it's such a dishonest thing though to like complete that sale. Because like when I worked in a place that served food, if someone said that they like had a bad allergy and it was something that we actually kept in the building, a lot of times we would just be like, there is absolutely nothing safe for you. We don't recommend you ordering anything. If you order something, you're ordering at your own risk. You know?
Yeah.
You have to.
Because like
You always
wanna...
say, like,
TK's Pog, thank you for the bit. It's been a little.
Like, there's nothing in the product, but we prepare other food that does have it.
Exactly. That's what we would say. Like, and you know, this is no matter what it is a risk. We can't guarantee that there won't be cross contamination. You know. Because like
it had to be like a specific because like they have varying levels of allergic reactions depending on the type of tree nut. Like, you know, some are worse than others. So it must have been like a one of the ones that are very bad.
A place like that definitely uses a lot of tree nuts. There are tree nuts in a lot of the things they make.
So needless to say, I'm eating the other 2 cupcakes.
Yeah. And brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth, indeed.
Yeah. Oh,
say hi to the group for me. TK's Pod says hello to everyone.
After I have tree nuts.
Mark secretly, in the back of Mark's mind, he was like, "Oh, look at that! More cupcakes for me. Don't have to share."
TK,
thank you, Mom.
TK, thank you for the 500 bits. That is so generous of you. Holy crap! Thank you.
Yeah, I said it out loud afterwards. I'm like, well, I guess the other 2 are for me.
You're like, oh no, it's such a shame while you're already unwrapping it.
Alrighty, pal, I'm gonna hop out for a little love you dudes. Appreciate it,
TK.
Oh, I'm so sad. I can't share these with you, honey.
Oh, it's just so... You don't want them anyway. They taste terrible. Oh.
Yeah, they weren't good, I swear.
These are so bad.
I'm so sorry that that happened to you.
And be like, wait. No, she's not dead.
No.
Still breathing? Yeah, checks out.
Yeah, actually, it's crazy. They were on the way to the ER, and Mark was throwing back the other cupcakes just to get them out of the house, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's it. I need to get these away from you safely.
I should have finished my half.
Fennec, no! I don't care how good it was. And,
I had a friend at uni who used to do that. She was one of these people who's got, like, a thing where she's allergic to basically all food. And she was like, I'm just going to get this because it's nice, and then I'll take medication later. And it's like, I don't think that's how it should work.
I had a cousin who was allergic to eggs for their entire life. And
that's
got an updated allergy test eventually, and they were like, oh, you're no longer allergic to eggs. then proceeded to eat eggs like every day for a couple weeks.
Because
So
He's like, I've missed out on it for years. I gotta have them now.
I don't think this is going to make Fennec feel any better, but it's unfortunately I can relate to not feeling good. On would have been Thursday we went out to lunch.
Yeah.
I since then have been the sickest I've been in years from cross contamination.
Oh,
I legitimately was getting sick for like a day straight. It was Thursday into Friday, and a bit. So actually, oh god, so I was also sick on Mark's birthday.
I still feel bad about that one bar that we went to like years ago. I was about to go full Karen.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to leave.
poisoned you? They poisoned
There was
you, Tony?
yes.
Yeah, there's
Well, because we went to a local bar and because like for me, I have to ask for specific things, and we asked for the specific thing, and they said sure, and then I just for some reason I wasn't like I could just feel like a little off, and like I watched really carefully when they made the next drink, and I saw that they used something completely different than what we ordered.
Oh, okay, hold on. I have a question, because I'm assuming I know. So, first, do people know what you're allergic to? Is this a known thing in the Twitch chat?
Yeah, I have celiac disease and a dairy allergy, so it's
Okay, so
this is for celiacs specifically.
Did they use like wheat-based vodka instead of like
Yes.
a potato-based
Yes,
vodka?
that's exactly what happened.
I ordered the drinks and I specifically said either Tito's or Smirnoff because we know
Those
for
are
a fact,
those are two things that I was so sure that I know are gluten free.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they brand it as like we do not use any gluten in our process. These are fully gluten free, and they've always been safe drinks for Tony. So I was like, hey, I don't remember what the occasion was, but I was like, can I get 4 Tito's or Smirnoff shots, either or? And those are the two options I gave them.
So I think next time I would just be like, my friend's like deathly allergic, because when you put that in there, then they don't want a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always over exaggerate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, oh shit, okay,
And
so
that,
we can't
that is
give
the
them
lesson
the
learned.
random
But I
shit we
specifically
have.
said either Tito's or Smirnoff.
Because the thing is too, when you specify a brand, most of the time they are super willing to give it to you because like Tito's or Smirnoff sells more than whatever their house vodka is. Mm-hmm. Like whatever their house vodka that they would give you if you ordered just like a vodka lemonade or something is cheaper than Tito's lemonade.
And then Tito's or Smirnoff goes up to like an $8 drink or something.
Yeah.
Like, woo!
And Fennec, totally agree. I hate food places that don't take it seriously. It's bad. Like, it sucks. There's a place that recently introduced gluten-free food, and I think they have no idea what they're doing. Because I got so sick, and yeah.
So that's the place you went? They recently introduced like a gluten-free menu?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Because I was you don't know how
like at least they were
excited
trying, but...
I was like for that food. I was so excited because it was food that like I'll tell you, it was like chicken and onion rings, and like I haven't had an onion ring in 8 years.
Yeah.
Maybe a decade.
That sucks. It's just food that
I was so excited.
Never find.
Yeah, and then now I got incredibly sick off of it, so I'm like, well, never gonna find it
sucks.
again.
It was fun for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, like when it was good for just a little bit until it processed in my system, or I guess didn't process, but you know what I mean.
Refused to process.
Yeah.
Refused to process.
Because unfortunately, celiac, like it doesn't accept.
Yeah, but I was ready to get that bartender fired.
Yeah.
Until you said like, dude, I just don't feel good. I just want to go.
I just want to get
like,
out.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had already drank it by the time you realized. It's not like you saw them make it.
We had said something on another round of drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the first round, I'm like either Tito's or Smirnoff shots, either or is fine. Typically, those two, either or is fine. And then when Tony started feeling sick, we saw them make more drinks. And then I said, hey, do you have Tito's or Smirnoff? And one, crazy, they did not have any Tito's or Smirnoff.
Do you want to know what the
That's
most
crazy.
damning thing was about that? Is, I don't know if Mark remembers this, but along the top of the bar, they had advertisement for Smirnoff all around the bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's because a lot of these places, like, especially if it's like a local place that's not like a super nice bar, are fucking scummy, and they'll just go to, you know, whatever cheapest vodka they can find and refill a bottle, or, you know, tear the label off and say that it's a more expensive brand.
And I was in this girl's face, like, shouting. Yeah. And I'm like, if I ask specifically for this fucking drink, like, get me this fucking drink. He has an allergy. We know that these ones are safe. Why would you tell me that you can do that and then you don't even have that in stock? And I was, like, losing it. And she's like, I can get you a refund. I'm like, a refund doesn't do shit for me right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Refund does not negate the fact that he's having a reaction.
It sucks because we actually, like, we had, like, a really fun night planned, too. And we were going to go to, like, a bunch of places and, like, drink and, like, have a good night. And it was the first place we went.
Oh, so
yeah, I was ready to get that girl fired. I'm like, I was going full Karen. I'm like, I need the manager. Give me the fucking manager.
Mark went, like, protective mom mode, and it was impressive. I was like,
say, never mind the refund, you should get yourself a lawyer.
Yeah. I should have said that. That would have been a hard-ass line.
Hope this bar is a good lawyer, baby.
But I was going full Karen mode, and Tony was just like, dude, I feel like trash. I just want to go home. And I'm like,
I was like, I want to go home.
We'll take the refund.
Yeah.
At least give me my money back then.
Yeah.
You have to make him feel bad. You'd be like, yeah, give me the fucking money back so I can pay for the ambulance ride.
You can pay for his medical bill.
Yeah. Because, like, I'm a very, like...
I don't get mad a lot. I was, like,
No,
Mark is a very, like, level-headed person. No, Mark, wow. I feel like I'm fair to make that judgment. Is that Mark is very level-headed. So... That's definitely one of.
Thinking about it has my blood boiling right now.
That's one of the very few times I've seen you like really mad.
Mark's,
I'm not a person.
Mark's head is pretty level. It's also pretty pink too.
Kill my friend.
My God.
Sorry,
don't say me being mad is hot. Oh man, yeah, no, that was night. I think that was the maddest I'd been in years.
Yeah, I think
rightful anger.
I'm trying to think of any other time that like I personally have ever seen you that angry, and like I remember seeing you ticked off once or twice, but not like
shouting
blood shearing in someone's face, like
ready to go off. Already going off from out of here.
To be fair, I've only hung out with Mark in person, maybe 3 times, but I've never seen him mad.
I think that'd be a damning statement about you. Like at that point, if you're like, I've seen him.
And every time he's fuming.
FedEx had never seen him when the Wi-Fi stops. Honestly, you see I have a theory that there are a few situations where you see the worst versions of someone. When the Wi-Fi stops working and when they're in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Those are like...
Well, you've seen me in traffic.
Yeah. See, that...
Literally on the way here, I was shouting at someone.
Yeah, that's when you see it.
We were sitting there for like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, go!
That's when you see, like, the angriest, most pissed versions of people.
I wasn't
that when a bartender tries to kill their Tony.
Yeah, I was...
Tony!
Ooh, I was about to commit war crimes.
Tony's laughing to himself because he's like, what? No,
so Gianna just, in case and people missed it, went over to just said, like, I'm not that bad in traffic, right? And I just start laughing to myself. Because she's bad. Like, you scream a lot.
I don't scream that much.
I think if you scream at
Okay,
all, that
so
shows you
I
you're
only
bad.
scream when people deserve it.
Which is a lot, apparently.
Oh yeah, Fennec
What, this-
driving. There's a reason why I drive most of the time.
Yeah. This is not a shaming type of thing. It's just, it really happens, and I swear I don't know why, is like, in comparison of, like, if I drive to a place and Gianna drives to a place, more people cut Gianna off than me. Like, I don't know why or how that is even humanly possible, but people will cut you off, do these crazy things in front of you, and me, I'm like, dude, I just drove there. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just a magnet.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a naturally more assertive driver, so it's harder for people to cut you off.
That's true. Disney said,
know.
as someone who almost exclusively swears only when drinking, that sounds accurate. Fair.
Only when driving.
Why did say drinking? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
You're putting
Maybe.
something on Dizzen.
Yeah. Sorry, Dizen. You said driving. Dizen does not approve of drinking and driving. I never would have say that. Fennec
you're not
also
saying
said,
that, you're
"Same
just
girl.
saying that
I
he
am the
swears
shit driver."
Yeah, any long drive, I am the driver.
I like driving.
You're good at driving. That
It's also
you definitely just have more
hilarious
of a
because
temper.
Once you pass like the 20-minute mark, Fennec is asleep. On any long drive, once we pass the 20-minute mark, Fennec is passed out.
Aw.
Mood.
And at the 20-minute mark is when I put on a podcast.
Mark
like,
looks
all
over,
right, this
Fennec
might be
sleeping.
time now.
All right, what's on the podcast
Alright,
agenda
we feeling
today?
mystery. We feeling nonfiction.
Are we feeling D&D? Are we
It's
feeling
always
D&D? Yes.
Well, I say D&D, I mean any TTRPG.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
anything in that world.
most people understand it more when I just say D&D.
Yeah, a lot of people. There are a lot of people, I think, who possibly even play D&D that don't understand that there are other systems.
Yeah, which is why I just say D&D.
Yeah, very fair. Ooh,
This is a good sound.
yeah.
Hey,
listen to some. Hi.
So I was gonna. That brings me back to a conversation that me and Tony were having the other day, where I was saying about like I haven't done a TTRPG stream in ages, and I was like, hey, do you think the background noise people would want to play one after an episode of background noise one day?
Mark would.
Mark would.
Oh, man. Okay, I mean, after background noise, that would be late, but the Fennec would probably be asleep by then.
Which means
time
it's
I
the
hit.
Mark. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, look, unless I get a job that works on Sundays, I would be fine to stay up late
Yeah.
on Saturday night.
Yeah, and it would be a one-off as well.
Yeah, and it would be like a little comedy one shot. There's a guy I know who, well, not a guy I know, like a guy I'm aware, who does. His job is he makes one-page RPGs, so you could all the rules for them are on one sheet of A4. And then you make all your character creator as part of the RPG and stuff. Like Tony's played Sexy Battle Wizards and Honey.
I
Heist,
love
which are
Sexy
two of
Battle
his
Wizard
games,
and Honey
he enjoyed
Heist.
them, right?
They were both
Yeah,
really good.
reviews. Critical Role has done Honey Heist and Trash Pandas, which is another one of his games. So like his games are like quite well regarded. And yeah, I was like, hey, we could run one of those if people would be interested.
Yeah, I'd make Gianna do it.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I mean, she would willingly do it. Smile.
Gianna would willingly do things with me.
I'd be down
I
for
want
a
to hang out
one
with
shot.
DK.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time that background noise has led to a D&D game.
That's true. I ran like a month or so. No, definitely longer than a month because it was like, but yeah, a while. We did like a D&D every week.
Yeah.
Tony
It was
loves
really
me
funny because
and
originally
me
it started
and
with
stuff.
just roll random characters and let's have a fight.
It was a
That turned
topic,
into
and then
an
we
actual
just
game.
kept going. You were Drindar.
Drindar, a barbarian who was really upset at his anger issues because it led to a divorce.
Oh, that was funny. And then all of a sudden it wasn't.
Kyle was... I can't remember Kyle's name for some reason. Man, I wish I'd have.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I know he was a deep gnome barbarian. So we had 2 barbarians.
Yep.
He was a lot less concerned about getting angry and murdering people.
Murder hobo.
Yeah. We had Sky, who played Princess Consuela.
Princess Consuela, who wasn't like really a class or anything. I just let Sky do what Sky wanted. Sky didn't understand D&D.
That's fine.
It was like a ranger pretty much though, but
we had Nathan playing a cleric.
yes.
I don't remember Nathan's character's name.
I don't remember like anyone's. I remember Zell's. Zell was playing Oritz. I remember Kyle's brother played like a few sessions, and Kyle's brother's name was Lothar.
I like that Kyle's brother doesn't have a real name.
No, he's just Kyle's brother.
Yeah,
Kyle's brother. He doesn't need a name besides that. Everyone knows who we're talking about.
Yeah, I'd be down for a one-shot sometime.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're sort of familiar with D&D already, then like I guess
Very.
Reverse Beastmaster would be really fun for you because obviously the Beastmaster is an idea where they're a person that can talk to and control animals, and Reverse Beastmaster is the game where you play a person who has to do everything that animals tell you to.
Okay.
It's really funny.
Interesting.
A
druid with no free will.
Essentially. It sets place at a zoo for dysfunctional animals.
No, wait, we're pretty much talking about the new Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah. It's not wrong at all.
It's a really funny game.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a blast.
But as you were sort of saying about your thing originally going to be one thing and then like spiraling out of control, did I tell you about when I used to run Sexy Battle Wizards but as a Saturday morning cartoon? So like Sexy Battle Wizards is supposed to be a one shot, but I basically just had it where whatever character people made the first time they played, they stuck with that character for every time they played. And then I sort of added to the game a simple level up system. And then it was just kind of worked like a superhero cartoon. Whereas like you didn't have to be involved in every episode because there might be a couple of ongoing themes, but there wouldn't be like a continuous plot. They'd all be like standalone things. So if people were there, they could join in. And if they weren't, then it didn't matter if they missed it.
That's a good analogy for it, though, like a Saturday morning cartoon. I like that.
That was good fun. I mean, I'd be up for just like running, like I say, like doing a Saturday morning cartoon, Sexy Battle Wizards again, but the background noise Sexy Battle Wizards, the sexy background wizards,
The sexy
background wizards.
We could definitely do that.
I'd be down.
I love Sexy Battle Wizards, and I love the different stats you can go into. Very important. You can go into sexy, you can go into battle, or you can go into wizard.
Yep, that's it. That's what
Those
you
are
need.
the only classes you need.
No, not classes. Those are your stats.
Yeah.
I mean, the only stats you need, excuse me.
Yeah. It was it's good fun.
Good old time.
Well, I would be down. You tell me when and I'll be there.
Okay. How does this evening sound? No. I mean, I say that I would absolutely happily do that, but I don't know. I understand that's short notice for a lot of people. Like, just tell me when you want to do it, because like I say, it takes literally zero planning because you make even the DM makes it up on the spot. It was part of the rules. So I could start a game immediately. You could DM one of these games. Like I said, the entire rules is on one sheet of A4. That's the whole point, is that they're really simple and you just pick them up and play them.
I love that. Because I am really bad when it comes to DMing, like trying to do like D&D DMing. I don't understand.
There's
Okay.
a lot to keep track of, unless you homebrew a lot of things.
It's just a lot for me. I got a tiny brain.
That's not true.
Your brain's not tiny. It's
Oh.
massive.
How massive?
Like, ginormous.
Wow. You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you Wario? Oh, not Wario, the other one. Waluigi.
Wow.
Wow.
Almost as ginormous as Mark's penis.
It's true.
Thank you, Chance.
I was going to say, I know
Massive.
you were all saying that you could tell that Fennec had a good partner because she got to the emergency room quickly, but I wondered if it was really because of the penis.
Yeah, it's because of the penis.
Listen.
Look, me
But
being a good person is second to.
To the penis.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a sentence and you can believe it whether you want to know or not. I've seen it. You know.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I've seen yours too.
That's true.
The spa.
Korean spa, baby.
A nice
I
traditional
still wish I was
Korean
there.
spa.
Mm-hmm.
I could have seen it with my own eyes.
Could have.
It's possible. It could still happen one day. You never know.
I believe it brought us to a new level of friendship.
It really did. I think it did. It's like,
Jokes aside, it did.
yeah.
There is nothing that deepens your friendship more than all of you sitting naked in the bath together.
You know, like, it
Mark,
was
you're getting no hot and
honestly one of the most relaxing things I've ever done in my entire life. Gonna be honest.
Like,
It
if you had
it was
told me
awesome.
beforehand, we're all going to sit naked in the bath together, I'd have been like, nah, man, that sounds rubbish. But after doing it, wow.
Wow.
You know, I'll be honest. When the idea was first brought up to me, I was like a little hesitant at first, because it's like, okay, that is a concept that I was not thinking of today. But it was.
That was not on my list of plans.
Yeah, but believe it or not, I wasn't thinking about this. But it was awesome.
It was a good
Lovely time. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So I've been hopelessly addicted to the game Pokerogue.
Mm-hmm. Are you playing it now?
I've noticed.
Why would you think I was playing it now, CK?
Because you're at a computer.
Because you're at
He's
your
got a
computer.
point.
Listen, just because you make sense doesn't mean that that's true.
It
Gianna
doesn't mean I have to
Gianna
listen
could
to you.
tell you if I'm playing Pokerogue or not right now.
Do you want me to out you like this?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he's my bro.
So it's better than when I downloaded MVP Baseball 2005 and then just sort of disappeared for like half a podcast.
Podcast, yeah.
I love that game. It's a good game. It's a childhood baseball game that I love, and we were talking about it, and then I totally dusted off my old Xbox and started playing again. I didn't do anything else that could lead you to playing a game. Wink. A smile. Smile. So also, this is a very random statement, but Chance and Aries. I did download Fortnite, and we have to play at some point, or it's on my computer for no reason. Okay, they clearly don't want to play with me. That's what that means. That's toxic. Okay. I
Also,
understand.
you know what's toxic, Tony?
What?
I'm not seeing Pokemon Coliseum on your YouTube channel.
You should upload that.
It might be too late to upload all of it. You know, I never thought to upload it.
Because I'm like, I
You should
missed
upload,
it.
like-
I'm like, well, at least I can go to your YouTube. And I'm looking, I'm like, fuck.
You should upload a majority of your streams, if we're being honest.
You know, it's not something that I think about, because I'm like, no one would want to watch it in the...
I mean,
And then
put
I was proven
90%
wrong
of my
right
vlogs on
now.
YouTube, knowing that nobody will want to watch it, but it's like they're there just in case. And
Yeah,
maybe I
okay,
might want
well.
to go back and see something.
Maybe I want to watch it, Tony.
I definitely want to watch it.
You know,
Mark wants to watch.
you know, for when I do XC Gale Darkness, I will upload it all.
That would be
If
really
you have
cool because I never
anything
got
for
to play Gale
Coliseum,
of Darkness.
please upload it.
Yeah, let me. Well, I can tell you right now. Actually, I can go. I can tell you which VODs I still have, because VODs will stay for a certain amount of time. I might have like
2
the
months. I think.
final one.
Well, you definitely have the final ones because they were only like last.
Because that was Unfortunately,
Yeah,
one of
it's
them was the very unfortunate event.
Did you carry on streaming after the event?
A little bit, but not really.
Is that,
Um,
I mean, am I allowed to ask about that, or would you rather just ignore it?
You could ask about it, sure.
Because I always, maybe this is like a naive situation from like a naive perspective from somebody who's never had that unfortunate situation. But I always sort of think, obviously, the immediate thing of it coming in being is bad, but then by and large, it's mostly bots, isn't it? So
It
people
is
don't-
incredibly
don't, like,
all bots.
continue like talking to you after the however many thousands of initial messages. So once it's happened, could you not just carry on like it hasn't?
So, okay. For this very specific instance, I couldn't because I wasn't just like spam botted, follow botted. I was also getting DOSed.
Oh right, okay.
They were you could ask Gianna from watching. She could hear everything coming in because like you can kind of like
Sounded like static.
you could hear it. It's weird when it happens. It's happened to me only like once before. It happened to me once playing CS:GO.
Oh wow.
And yeah, that was the first time streaming I was ever like targeted. It sucked.
Shitty.
Yeah.
The worst part is that it fucks with all my follower goals.
Yes.
Because I have an
You
artificial
can-
number of followers right now.
Can you not just manually reset that?
No,
No.
the accounts are following still, even though we've banned all of them and I've reported every single one. They're still there. I just have to, I guess, wait for Twitch to
Get their shit together.
get
something
through.
about it.
I've tweeted Twitch. I have put in support tickets for it, and I have not heard back from them a single time.
That's a shock.
No one was shocked ever.
Okay.
yeah. So normally, though, like if that happens, you can kind of just like pretend it didn't and
Yeah,
keep going.
Because
But-
I always thought that would. I mean, I've seen a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I've been hate rated. I immediately ended stream and stuff." And I always sort of think, I understand. I'm not saying that they're wrong to do that because it would be an upsetting thing to happen. But I always sort of think, well, I would just be annoyed for 10 minutes while it's sort of going on, and then just carry on. And you can sort of deal with it later, like go through and ban it all, and I don't know.
No, I definitely, yeah. In most situations, I believe that would be something I could do. Unfortunately, just not this time.
Yes, obviously, yeah. If they're hacking into your stuff, that's not
Yeah.
good.
For a
Unluckily.
second, my brain confused DOSed and doxed, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no. Getting, like, the artificial sending of, like, packets to you to mess with
yeah.
everything. Yeah, I have the last one that I will upload to YouTube.
Okay.
So it'll get up there.
Appreciate it.
And
Yeah,
that's
no
the sort of thing. If you don't want the like just a one-off, like especially as the last one on your YouTube, you could always upload it when Mark has watched it. You could take it down again.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I probably like I'm not like super bothered by like a one-off thing being on the channel because there's stuff on the channel that totally came from like me starting a YouTube series and then never doing anything again about it. So it's not gonna be that crazy. I wonder where Chance and Aries went. I miss them.
BRB.
Yeah, I mean, Chance's thing has said BRB for a little while.
Yeah. It is true. But yeah, that was a very not fun situation to deal with.
No, I don't. I wasn't trying to make light of it.
No. And yeah, it's unfortunate that it happened, and we're just chugging on, you know? You gotta just keep moving forward, and, you know, I have, like, a rough idea of, like, what my follower count should be. I have, like, a little, like, repeating message that pops up in chat that, like, because I don't want people coming in and being like, oh, wow, Tony blew up in followers. It's like, no. No, I really didn't. It just... It sucks.
Yes.
Because, like, you know, you set certain goals for yourself in, like, content creation, where you're like, I want to hit this many followers by this date. And, like, when something like a follow bot happens, it's... You don't get to control it anymore. The narrative is no longer yours.
Mm-hmm. I keep reporting them.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it. But Twitch will eventually do a wave of bot removal, and they'll disappear. When? Who knows? But shit happens.
Eventually, it will work itself out.
Yeah. It will. It'll work itself one day.
But yeah.
It's a shame as well, though, like, because, like, yeah, so your thing at the moment says, like, you have 2,800 followers. So it's about 2,000 more than it should be, because you're on roughly 800, right? 850-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Because I legitimately, and, like, I don't know, this is, like, a weird statement to make. I think I could have gotten to 1,000. Like, I think that was realistically possible by the end of the year. Likely, who knows, but I think, like, that was my goal, to do that.
Get to 1,000 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could.
But,
You can still do that.
yeah, no, I'm trying really hard to, like, artificially keep track of how many.
Yeah.
Because it is hard. Sometimes you'll have, like older accounts, like, get deleted, right? So if an account from, like, 2014 followed you and that gets deleted, that follow disappears.
Yeah.
So it is hard to really judge, but, like, I have, like, a guesstimate in my head. And that's sort of what I'm going off of. It's like, I may or may not have this many. But then again, like, it is also, like, a nice reminder, though, that, like, streaming to hit a certain number isn't what you should be doing.
That's fair.
I've streamed
I
for
don't think
fun.
that's not always correct. There are certainly definitely times when streaming to a number is a good idea.
Because, like, I like to have fun with friendos. Like, playing the Soul Lock with CK is a lot of fucking fun. I said it. The double F.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Getting saucy now.
Yeah.
he has to get his Fs out because secretly he's getting really angry about everything I keep killing.
It's been a very unfortunate. There wasn't, like... So there are times where, like, in Pokemon games, it's like... You made a misplay, right? And I don't... From, like, my experience of looking at the things that have happened... Mm-hmm. A lot of the kills that have happened aren't things that, like, you were like, aha, I'm switching this in. And it dies. Like, I think everything has died to a crit. At least I think so.
I think everything has died to a crit. However, the first, like, death, like the Rattata, that was because I wanted to do Rattata versus Rattata. if I had done a more wise Pokemon choice, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. But boy, was it fun to do the Rattata battle.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need to know, right?
Yeah, like you needed to know if you had the superior one, you know?
Yeah.
And you didn't.
I didn't. I mean, really, the fact that I started not on full health and was 2 levels lower should have been the indication, but sometimes you just got to find out.
Yeah, you had to find out, and it's the type of thing where you fuck around and find out, and you found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
It happens to the best of us.
that's it. I think the other two were very much like, damn, that was crazy. But that one probably was my fault.
Things happen.
That's all I ever do.
It's true.
Wait.
But
Did
it
you
has been
take
really fun.
more out?
Yeah.
You know what else has been really interesting about it?
What's up?
From my perspective, was a really nice thing. Because I don't think I'm like anyone's sort of like favorite or like go-to streamer, or certainly not many people's. Like I'm the sort of person a lot of people would watch if their preferred streamers are not that, which is fine. That's just the level I am at.
CK is one of my go-to streamers. So how dare?
Well,
first of all,
and I like I say I could be wrong, but that is the impression I
yeah, get wrong, nerd.
However, so like I generally speaking, and if I have done collab things, it is because I have asked people to do things. The fact that he came to me and was like, "Hey, I really want to play a game. What should we play?" was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing doesn't happen to me very often.
We love CK.
We love CK.
I think that one, and like Kitty has asked me recently if I want to do a collab with her, and I think those might be the only 2 examples. I think usually it is me asking other people if like a collab thing happens. So, like I say, it was just very nice. It's very humbling, and
Yeah. It is. Doing collab stuff is always very interesting. Sometimes it's very hard to reach out to other people and be like, you wanna thread together, and it's like yeah, dude, that sounds so much fun. It's like
doing my chat show, like getting a guest list for that every time is traumatic. It's like having to ask 3 people to be on my show is really hard work. Spend a lot of time writing messages to people, deleting messages, writing messages, leaving them for a few days, eventually sending something.
I gotta run to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, Captain. Go piss girl. God, I love that. Just can hear Finnick go piss girl. Oh
yeah, so
my
sorry,
goodness.
without meaning to get all soppy. It was just a really nice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love CK.
He's fine if you don't have other options.
Stop.
So I'm gonna say the thing that is part of my vocabulary now. Hey, you better stop making fun of my fucking friend, or we're gonna have a problem, okay? All right, there we go. I said it.
Self-deprecation is very natural to you.
Same.
Same.
Yell that.
Same, but yeah, both of you. Not gonna. It's just some yelling.
I grew up as the youngest, right? Like, if I make fun of me, then no one else can do it.
That's true. I am actually all 3 of us are the youngest.
Yep.
Actually, wait a second. So, I think
Pseudo oldest.
Chance is the youngest. Mark is the youngest. I think the only one in this call that isn't the youngest, Aries is not the youngest kid. I believe in her family.
I'm losing.
Which means that Fennec is the eldest. There you go. See? It's because you're a leader. Us, we're followers. All
Hey.
of us.
No, I don't think that's true. I'm angsty and rebellious. Okay, I'm angsty. I'm angsty and inwardly angry.
I love pathetic. My little Sims can suck it. God, I love that.
My brother's birthday today.
Aw.
I mean, it's his birthday tomorrow for you, but for me it's today.
Yeah, it's his birthday in 2 hours and 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, something like that. That's fine actually. It's almost 3 o'clock. I should really make some dinner.
Time.
This,
I didn't realize it was 2 hours and 20 minutes till next day.
Yes.
yeah. I was just thinking, I was like, I'm getting hungry, and I was like, oh, it's 2:30. Dinner time is
Oh,
done.
2 hours.
I should make some dinner. What should I have for dinner?
What are your options?
I don't know. That requires me to go and look. I think I've got sausages.
Ooh.
I make a sausage sandwich. Or something like that.
You having rice? Ooh. Rice.
What are you having with your rice?
I love rice. I honestly, like, straight up, with the right type of rice, I guarantee I could just eat rice.
I said that
Sticky
right.
rice.
I said that to Hune the other day. I was like, do you cook anything? She's like, I cook rice. And I was like, oh, what do you have with your rice? And she was like, what don't I have with my rice? She's like, I'm Spanish. I have everything with rice. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Rice is delicious.
It's
You
like,
haven't.
to me,
Fennec is having rice with a side of rice. Yep. See, exactly.
Right? So this is the thing. So to me, like, rice is in a company. You have rice with, like, if you're having like a Asian food, so like Chinese or Indian or something, or like Thai, you have something and rice, right? Like a curry and rice, or like a stir fry and rice.
Hmm.
I wouldn't just sit down and eat a bowl of rice, but apparently that's unusual, and lots of people do just eat rice.
So I feel like it is the normal thing to have rice as a side, but I do just happen to really like rice.
I mean, that's
You have it with nori.
What's
it's fine.
nori?
Yeah.
What's nori?
What's nori with you?
I don't know how to answer this question.
I'm back.
It's yeah. Fennec answered. It's dry seaweed.
Red seaweed. Oh, that'd be tasty. I like
Okay, Mark.
well, I like crispy seaweed. I assume it's similar.
We're talking about rice.
Yeah, Fennec
What?
loves rice. Like,
No, that's
deeply.
Fennec, what is your favorite type of rice? Like, is it like a white rice? Is it like traditional, like sticky rice? Is it
Oh, I love
like a
sticky
certain
rice.
fried? It's just rice.
Any rice. She's not fussy. She's just
It's
looking
white
for a rice time.
If it's rice,
White
it's
rice.
rice. White rice.
Usually with, I mean, and this is a meal that I fucking love. They make rice with kimchi and eggs.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say eggs because I was like, rice with eggs is like a godsend. I love rice with eggs. There's so many ways to do it too with eggs, and they're all delicious.
It's actually one of my favorite meals is kimchi rice with eggs.
Delicious. Delicioso.
Is Mario there?
Don't you know that Gianna, when it hits a certain time, will turn into Mario, mustache and all, actually.
Oh. Does her mustache tickle your beard?
Yeah,
And vice versa.
it does. How did you know? Sometimes I add cheese. Ooh, interesting. Cheese to meet ya.
Ah.
I'm gonna go quickly put something in the oven. I'll be back.
Okay, best of luck. Don't fall in.
What do you think's gonna happen?
You know, I'm just like I don't want you like fall
What do
in
you think
or
is going to happen?
Don't fall into the oven, you know.
yeah. You know?
Hey, stupid, I hope you don't die.
You know, now that we've worded it like that, I'm like,
Alright, I'll be back. I'll try not to die, and I'll see if I can find some 4-leaf clovers on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so bitter about something, but it was actually quite nice. Like,
that's funny. That's good.
Oh boy.
That Who But CK was filmed in front of a live audience. Or the live audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my headphone fell off.
Don't. That's a sin. Don't you know?
How dare.
How dare.
Very dare. I took all the styrofoam bits out of my slime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they were falling out, and there was just little balls all around the floor area, and I was like,
Little balls.
There are balls
"Let's
around the
take these
ball.
out." Those are balls. Balls were not having a ball.
Balls.
So I took it out, and now the slime feels better. Feel it?
Ooh. Yeah. Good
I'm a
slime.
Big fan of slime.
That's some good slime.
It is good slime. It's birthday slime.
It is true. Birthday slime.
Birthday slime?
Birthday slime.
I bought her slime for her birthday.
Aw.
She likes slime.
Wait, where's my birthday slime?
Do you want
I got
birthday
you a
slime?
balloon.
They got me a balloon.
Balloon is also good.
And a lot of candy.
And too much candy.
No such thing.
And
as
a
too
lot
much
of
candy.
jerky.
Oh. Beef jerky.
Beef
A lot
jerky.
of alcohol.
And a lot of alcohol.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
My desk was covered in snacks and alcohol,
That sounds awesome.
candy. It's great.
And cake.
And,
Yeah,
You look
And
at
cake.
and cake, yes, and cake.
that sounds like you had an awesome
With
birthday.
candles.
With candles.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got a 2 and an 8 instead of just getting me a candle that said old.
Don't get any ideas.
My mom got them.
Okay,
Oh,
do
so you didn't have a choice. Got it. FedEx like, I didn't choose.
Since I've turned 28, so many of my friends are just like, you're
Why?
ancient now.
I'd be grateful for
Well,
those
it's
candles.
true.
She got them
Well, what
before
I'll-
she went to the hospital.
What I'll say
Got
is,
them on the way.
welcome Squidward, welcome Squidward.
God.
because you're old.
Oh yes, I am also old.
Old.
You've been calling me old. You know, you've been better about calling me old lately, but I think it's because you got older.
Yeah, it's because my back hurts.
Yeah. When we first started dating,
Grandpa.
Gianna
Shut up.
Gianna always called me old all the time.
You're old.
See, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have brought any light
I mean,
to this.
Tony, you are older than me by
That is true.
4 months.
Yep, exactly. By the way,
Exactly 4 months.
I don't know how old Tony is, but I assume he's younger than me.
yes,
Pretty sure.
I am 28.
Yeah, you're a lot younger than me.
But CK isn't old.
I don't think CK's old.
Exactly.
CK,
not old, but
CK
you're
feels old.
CK is still in his prime.
You know,
He-
I get
no,
feeling
CK
old,
is
but
very
yeah.
much not in his prime.
This is CK's prime, whether CK wants to admit it or not, okay?
No, CK's prime was definitely before he was chronically ill.
Relatable.
Then my prime was like a long time ago.
I don't know. I guess it's different for you because you grew up with it.
So no, I developed celiac
Oh.
actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What age did you get yours?
Okay. So air quotes developed my celiacs and developed my dairy allergy. The dairy allergy is probably something I've had my entire life, but my parents just kind of never did anything about it. The celiacs, though, I definitely did develop. And it was probably when I was like 18 or 19.
Okay.
So, realistically, I did get to live a bit of my life with nice things.
That's good.
I mean, I'm still here, so you still have nice things.
That's true. I get a walk always. Hell yeah. We always got nice things over here. Always.
Pony, I miss you.
I miss you too, bud. We will make that thing happen soon.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Because Gianna's very excited for it too.
Yes.
Hell yeah. We need to get you new gear.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna. We'll talk off stream one day. Because I need new stuff. I might just if I find free time one day. You got to enjoy nice things before having them cruelly taken away, so you get to know what you're missing. Yeah, that is exactly how it feels sometimes. Dizen is I got to have them for a little bit, and then they were snatched away.
There are definitely days like that, but also I would have rather had time without it than to have been born with it.
Yeah, it's hard because sometimes I'm like, I would have much rather just always been like this. But then sometimes I'm like, yeah, well, because my big issue that I do mention to people occasionally, I don't even remember what any of the good stuff tastes like. I don't remember what normal ice cream tastes like. I just don't.
Ice cream.
Yeah, but
I mean,
what does that mean?
It varies dramatically based on how the quality of the ice cream.
Yeah. So I've had dairy-free ice cream for so long that that's what ice cream is in my head, and I don't have the reference point back to it. There are very few things that I actually have a real memory of what it tastes like.
So we had the vegan Ben and Jerry's recently.
Yeah.
And taste-wise, it's pretty spot on. It is just a weird texture. Same with the Halo Top ice cream, which is vegan or low calorie actually. I don't know if it's vegan. The taste is pretty good. It just has the wrong texture. So it's coming along. It's probably pretty similar in taste, even if that helps. In the case of ice cream, at least.
There are things that from when I was first diagnosed with allergies to now, there is a major improvement. Gluten-free bread has gotten 1,000 times better.
It just tastes like bread now.
It a lot of times it tastes like bread, and it's very impressive.
Bread.
Yeah, it did not used to be bread.
That honestly, if you didn't tell me it was gluten-free, I wouldn't have known the difference.
That's how you know they're starting to do good, is when people who don't have an allergy just oh, that wasn't just normal bread? Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, because here's the thing, if you told me it was gluten-free bread, I can usually tell the difference if I try, but we're talking it's 1% off. There's a 1% difference.
Which if that's
if no one tells me, I'll just
thing.
be oh, this is bread. And then if people tell me, it's I can kind of tell the texture might be a bit different, but barely. It's so close, just being identical.
Which, as someone who has food allergies, is always awesome to hear. By the way,
I think one of the most wholesome things was when you first found out about your dairy allergy and your celiacs. Was my mom loved having you over because it was a cooking challenge.
Mm-hmm. Love your mom.
I get to try so many new recipes.
Yeah,
it was such a warm thing that always, your mom was always very nice and lovely, but also like that was always really cool for me. I was always like, my mom's the best. There's food for me. She's the best.
If she had any heads up that you were coming, there was food ready.
Yes, it was so good. Let me tell you. And Mark's mom makes good food. Let me tell you.
I was gonna say, like, total props to your mom. She sounds amazing.
She is. Obviously, she's my mom, so sometimes I do get annoyed, but, like, she's a fucking angel.
That's just the relationship, though. You know, it's the dynamic. It's... you're always... As much as you love each other, there are going to be times where you're going to butt heads on things because you are baby and they are mother. And they still often will see us as baby.
On anything important, she's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's the unimportant stuff that we butt heads on.
It is always funny that that's the category. It's just like, this isn't important at all, but we are very much not agreeing on this. Yeah, I definitely get that.
But no, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you're ever on this part of the planet, Tony, then please come over and I'll cook you anything.
Yes.
I'll make it work. How hard can it be to do gluten-free and dairy-free?
Honestly, with how long those recipes have been around, it's very easy to find a recipe online.
Yeah. Mm. You definitely can find it. I just enjoy that, like, how hard could it be to do gluten-free and dairy-free? This starts trailing off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think gluten-free is definitely easier to do, but I'll make it work. Like I say, I'll cook you some good stuff. Or even if it's not nice, I'll have attempted.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I like cooking for people. I think it's nice to do.
Cooking is fun.
I feel like you're gonna have the same mindset as my mom of like, ooh, a challenge.
I think at this point, yes. If he was actually here, probably I'd be like, "Oh, this is annoying," but I'll make it work.
It's very fair.
Either that, or I'd just find like some restaurant nearby that does celiac food.
It's like, all right, you're going here. What? You're going here?
It's like, I'll come too. It's not like I'm just sending you. Like,
no, just on my own.
Send him on the
side. You know, yeah, it's just on my own. Wishes me best of luck.
Yeah, they do take out. You can bring it back, I suppose. But yeah, the thing you were talking about earlier, sorry, actually, where Chance was saying like you should drive down to see him because it's only like 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
That did make me think that you could come to literally anywhere in England and I'd be 4 hours or less away. And therefore, you could go to anywhere in England and still visit.
That is true, because there are some times where I forget how close, like, certain, like, for example, like...
Well, maybe not 4 hours. I think to go from one side of the country to... Like, if you went from, like, where I am to, say, like, the border of Scotland, like... And I'm not quite at the very bottom, but I am pretty south England. It would probably be more like 8 hours, but, 4 hours is, like, half the country away.
That's not that bad, though. Like,
no, because I always think that, like, when Hal talks about going to see people, and she's like, "Oh, I drove like sort of 3 hours to go and see somebody for like an afternoon," and I was just like, people here just wouldn't do that. If we were 3 hours away, it'd be like, "We're staying the weekend, or it's not worth it."
Well, that's because America is just 50 countries in a trench coat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I always sort of say that. You've even got like different laws in every state. It's like, why are they not in the same country? Or why are they in the same country?
It's. We wonder that ourselves sometimes.
Laws.
What are these laws you speak of? Never heard of them. Laws never matter.
Not if you don't go.
It's always really weird when a state has something legal, but federally it's not legal.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
What does that even mean?
It means no one cares about that discretion unless you work a government job.
Oh. So, yeah, I think, but if it's federally illegal, doesn't that mean it's illegal everywhere?
No.
No?
No, technically not. Which this doesn't help like anyone's view of America, I realize, but
certain drugs are legal in certain states.
Yeah.
But if you work a government job that drug tests you, you will get fired for having that in your system.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, I mean that kind of makes sense, I guess. Like, you know, you should, if you're like in a police or fireman or something, you should probably not be spending your free time getting high. Like, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless it helps take the edge off.
Well, I mean, I do know that. Like, one of my friends, he joined the Met, which is like the London police, and obviously they see a lot of shit all the time. And he said almost everyone who works there is an alcoholic because it's the only way to cope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, from knowing people in certain industries, it's definitely like it's a coping thing.
Like,
so
actually, a thing I've found out recently is almost every like restaurant kitchen is just run on cocaine.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely. I worked in the service industry for like 4 years. You know, various positions. I'm not gonna say every chef, but at least one person in the kitchen, was always on cocaine.
And that is a thing I've learned recently. I was like, oh, okay.
It's still like the minority, but like 20% chance is not a very small minority.
No, it's more than people expect.
Yeah.
Is it more than people expect? Yeah.
Interesting thing, actually, speaking of, we had to get our drug kit out the other day because we found a load of cocaine in our toilet at work.
Oh my god.
You found what in your toilet?
What a thing to come back to.
Cocaine.
Hey, Chance.
Hey, Chance. Bye-bye.
Chance. Because
Hey, bye.
you, I think you went away and you weren't ignoring me, so I'm going to say this one more time. Is that, unless you were ignoring me, then Tony would be sad. But, you know.
I would never.
I said I downloaded Fortnite to play with you guys. We need to play Fortnite at some point because or it's just on my computer, and I don't want it on my computer. It's Fortnite unless I'm playing with you guys.
I hope you know, Derek and Tyler, both almost every night are like, "Hey, Chance and Aries, want to play Fortnite?"
Oh yeah, really?
Like, people are playing like constantly. Dylan also plays like regularly. Steve will play occasionally.
Good to know.
But yes, there is a group of us that plays regularly now.
That's fun.
Oh, man. I thought you guys were memeing.
No, Fortnite's back, baby.
I mean, I know a lot of streamers who stream
Have you
Fortnite
ever
all the time.
played zero build Fortnite though, Mark?
I haven't played Fortnite.
You've never played Fortnite?
No, and I don't plan on it.
So listen, the part about Fortnite that was really bad as a battle royale was the building. But maybe 2-3 years ago, they introduced a version with no building. And so when you remove building from the game, it's actually not bad. And that's why Tyler and Derek are playing now.
Which is funny, because building was the whole thing that made it different.
Yeah, but building is so bad, dude. Because people that do it are so sweaty now, okay, that, like, they can build a 50-foot tall structure by the time you've built one wall, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's like that of any competitive game, isn't it? The best of it are always very good.
Wow. Okay, Disney said I think Fortnite is about to get a Fallout collaboration, so that can draw even more people in. Damn.
I mean, I still don't understand why Fallout doesn't put people off.
I mean, we just they just had the reason me and Aries started playing a lot again is because they did an Avatar.
Yeah,
Avatar Last Airbender.
Right. Yeah.
You could do water bending in Fortnite. It was cool.
Yeah, and skins too for it, of course. The water bending will be removed soon, I believe, before the next season starts, which is in a couple days. which is probably good because waterbending was too OP. But yeah, no, it's fun. Tony, you have to play ASAP because you have to experience waterbending at least once. Because they already removed all the other bendings. They already removed airbending, earthbending,
Thank you for the
firebending.
hydrate. Give me some water. They're removing the bendings. No bending.
Only
Blades
one
that
left
I
is
wish.
waterbending.
We had Rumble, but all the bended styles. Ooh, everyone there should hydrate. Pi says everyone should have some water.
Oh, can I hydrate with booze instead?
Coke.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Yeah, that counts.
I've got a cocktail. Does that count?
Oh,
Cool,
give
what
me
cocktail
one.
have you got? What cocktail have you got?
I think it's supposed to be like a dragon fruit Cosmo. I don't know. I bought the mix from like. Okay, so there's this brand called Monin that makes like syrups and shit for like coffee and stuff, like flavored syrups that I buy
I was out of
from.
the room, but yeah, you are moaning.
I will be later. They're having like a sale on like their cocktail mixers, so I bought a couple of them. So this is like dragon fruit or passion fruit Cosmo or some shit. It's all right.
Alcohol does
Very
count.
sweet.
Got it.
But I need to get rid of it now because me and Aries haven't been drinking it.
Also, I unironically would love to play Rumble. Wish I had VR purely for that game. Aw. Oh, you okay, Jim?
Yeah, I just pulled that from the mirror.
Why would you do that to your ear?
I didn't mean to.
Your ear. Your little ear. Have no fear. It's your little ear. Jim's like, well, now I have fear. But I didn't have it
Now I'm
before you.
scared.
I didn't have it before. I had a Huckleberry whiskey sour earlier, and it was so fucking good. That sounds good. Those are words, though, that I weren't expecting to be
Huckleberry?
put together.
The fuck?
Like, I wasn't expecting you to say Huckleberry.
What in the Midwest?
I don't think I've ever heard Huckleberry without the context of a hound.
Yeah. Huckleberries are from Montana. So this is going to be a really dumb question that everyone's going to be like, what? Tony, how do you not know that? That's better. I know. I didn't know huckleberries are actually a thing. Like, I thought it was just a thing like Southern people said.
Yeah, no, huckleberries are a real thing.
Every
That
time
I
I
did
just
know.
think of Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, like Huckleberry Finn, and I thought, like, it's just, like, a thing from that. Yeah. I've never thought about it before.
I tried to get Huckleberry stuff to bring on the trip, but it's not in season. That's sad. I would have loved to try a Huckleberry.
I would try it. I just, I've now recently learned that they are a thing. What do they taste like? Like, what does a huckleberry taste like? Like, what is it similar to? Ow, ow. Is this because I don't know what huckleberries are?
How dare you not know what huckleberries are?
Kind of like a blueberry and a blackberry had a baby. That sounds lovely, actually.
Yeah, that actually sounds very enjoyable.
The next thing you're gonna do is tell me that snozberries taste like snozberries.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
Hey, Tony.
Hi.
I'm reminded of this because I have to go get my food out of the oven. But I didn't. I know I was kind of shitting on you for wishing me good luck, but I did actually have some good luck.
See, I'm just saying, I don't want to take full credit for it, but I like to think that at least I contributed.
Yeah. So it was really cool because there were two different types of sausage in my freezer, and they're my two different favorite sausages that I can get easily. Which meant I got to have a mix of both, which is nice.
It's taking all of my willpower to not say anything.
It's
What
fine.
do
You can talk
what
about.
could you
can talk
possibly want to say, Mark?
You can talk about me consuming sausages, and then we'll be like, well, I'm sorry, it's not as big as yours.
Ooh. No, just, man.
It's fine. Wait, let me finish. And then there'll probably be more things you can say. I normally have sausages.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. People usually interrupt because I finish too quick anyway. But yeah, so I would usually have like 4 at a time because I can have 2 from each packet. But the one of the packets have 3 in, and who wants to leave 1 sausage on its own? So I'm gonna have 5 sausages to put in my mouth.
Oh, sounds like a party.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, my point was
Me and Mark did that last weekend.
Yeah, I had an extra sausage, and I feel like now I feel bad for making fun of you. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
That took a lot of willpower.
Mark's like, I haven't used this much willpower in a long time. You have to understand.
One day I'll know Mark well enough that he'll feel comfortable making sausage jokes.
Fennec said Mark's not one to talk.
Gosh.
It
was just the line that really had
that's
me
right,
hold
like-
back was, I have 2 favorite kinds of sausage, and I'm like, ah!
But you do, fuck.
Once to go in my mouth and once to go in my butt. Love when a plan comes together. Bratwurst and hot dogs? Yes. Smile. What are you on about? Yeah, no, nothing. You know, it's fine. No, nothing at all.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. We're living life, you know?
Tony sucked in the Foco Rogue.
I am playing it, but I am, it's just what I'm doing in the background.
Yeah.
What are you
It's
playing in
not-
the background? The baseball
I meant in
game?
general.
No, it's Poke
Not
Rogue,
right now.
actually.
I just meant like,
Oh.
how are you doing? Tony sucked in the Foco Rogue.
Oh. Yeah. I love this game. This game has been... So, baseball, love it. My new obsession for right now is Poke Rogue, though.
And
Love
that
Poke
is?
Rogue. A roguelike Pokemon game where you just endlessly battle.
Oh.
And it's a good time. It itches my brain well. My coworker was talking about it the other day. Yeah. If you like Pokemon and you like battling in Pokemon, it's a good idea to play. I saw that a week or so ago, and I was like, yeah, Tony's gonna play the fuck out of that. It's true. You're not wrong. It's me,
So-
I'm Tony, and I'm playing the fuck out of it.
So, Tony, I have a
Hi.
question for you.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I missed the playthrough of Pokemon Coliseum. In a paragraph, what was your experience like? And
Okay.
how did you enjoy it?
So first of all, I loved the game. It was a wonderful time. Things that I loved the most about the game were the concept of the game itself is a really fun game. A game where you get to play a constant 2v2 battle, and it makes you catch Pokemon and think about like your team very differently than you would in a normal Pokemon game, because you have to consider support options. You have to consider like, all right, what would be good in this situation? Like, can I figure out a way to get this Pokemon to live? Because it's like VGC style. VGC is very different than 1v1. The story was fun. A bunch of silly characters.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think about Mirror B?
Mirror B is the best character in the game. It's not close. Mirror B's theme song as well is by far the best in the game. Not close again. Mirror B was definitely my favorite character in the game. I enjoyed just like looking at not Sephiroth.
Yeah, not Sephiroth. It's like, who the fuck is this? Like, Final Fantasy character in my Pokemon game.
It's like, did I miss something? Is this like a Kingdom Hearts thing? Like, like did Pokemon and Final Fantasy like partner for this or something, or did I miss it? One of my takeaways from the game is it's the game I wish the most would be remade.
Mm-hmm.
I would kill for that game like the same way, just with updated battle mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
god! And like
god!
modern Pokemon.
Yes, and modern Pokemon would play the absolute shit out of that game. I would love it. Love it so much.
The one thing that bothered me, and it was really early in the game, was when you're first on your fucking V8 motorcycle, hover bike, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Your sidecar has your two Pokemon, and then you get your fucking sidekick, and she kicks them out.
I hated that. Yeah. No, 100%.
What the fuck?
It's like, I like them in there. Why is this?
Very edgy main character.
Yeah. Like, not a bad change. You know what I mean? Compared to, like, the normal cut and paste main character of a 10-year-old. Yeah, it was nice that Plea Planet character was just a little bit older and, you know, like, had like some personality. I'm trying to think if there was things I didn't like about the game. I don't think there was really anything I didn't like. Because like it's a very unique game.
It holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah. I can't really compare it to any other game I've ever played. Because it's very different. It was the
first like Pokemon game where they really tried to make like an RPG.
Yeah. And I'm excited to try Gale of Darkness now. Because Gale of Darkness like follows like a similar like idea like through, right?
Yes. They did. I will say it's like take any Pokemon game and then mix it with Coliseum and have them have a baby, and that's Gale of Darkness, because they went back to some of their like tried and true tropes, but still wanted it to be Pokemon Coliseum. So
yeah,
the mechanics are way better, and I still love it because it's a continuation of the game. Essentially, like, not really any spoilers. It takes place after the first game.
Which would make sense.
Really a spoiler. Makes sense. It was like, oh, that one thing that happened, like, 10 years ago. And, like, it gets mentioned a couple times. And a lot of the locations are the same. Like, you will get returning characters.
Oh, God. There are certain characters I hope to see. There's actually one, but...
Who's the one?
It's Mirror B. I hope Mirror B is in this next game.
You want spoilers?
Yes.
I have good news.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say, like, yes. I was going to say this could go one way.
He's not a part of, like, the main antagonist, like he kind of was with Coliseum, but he is, like, a secondary antagonist. and the music is still fucking banging.
Mirror B is maybe one of the best things to ever happen to Pokemon.
Mhm.
I think I can agree. I do love Blade's description of Pokerogue, by the way. It's like, just, do you like Pokemon but without extra bullshit keeping you from the gameplay loop of Pokemon? I have a thing for you! You would be a good person to run, like, the ad department for Pokerogue.
Hire this guy in marketing.
This guy's brilliant!
I want that guy.
Give him a raise.
Sir, he doesn't work here. I don't care, give him a raise.
We'll hire him and then raise him! It's like, okay. Okay, sir. Yeah, classics. It's the classics.
Very excited to see you play XD Gale Darkness.
I think it's going to be a great time.
And hey, if you still got your Gen 3 Game Boy around, then you can get a Lugia.
A who?
A Lugia.
Oh, who's that?
The big
Lugia.
psych. That one.
Oh. I was like, I don't think I know what character you're talking about. I'm like, who's Lugia? Never met her. Tiki. Anyway, gamers, I think that we have hit the point in time where it is gamer o'clock, and it is time to sail on from where we've been and get to where we're going.
Gamer o'clock.
So if we can get a Pickle Weasel and Wickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, we are legally, and I mean legally, because this is a binding contract, legally allowed to end the podcast. However, if that never happens, the podcast never ends, you know?
That's
It's
true.
just,
We could have a hostage situation
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
it's up to you.
No, I'm not putting it this time.
Okay, this is a hostage situation. I understand.
I've actually been really enjoying myself, and I'm quite happy to keep going.
Okay.
Oh, but it can't.
But it's like, don't hell I'll tell you this, like, I can't do it.
I was going to, and now CK is just like, oh, you want to keep going? I'm like, oh, but I want to hang out with CK more.
Hey, listen,
I mean,
I can
the
be,
podcast can end
I
and you
can
still
be,
hang out with me.
yeah, I was gonna say, those don't have to be, oh, Gianna
okay.
did it. I'm just saying, you could,
You can talk to me whenever you want, Gianna. You're not forced by the podcast. It's not like,
you're allowed to hang out with CK, like,
Yeah, no, the second that CK said, well, we can still hang out, it's just like, oh, okay.
oh, word?
We can hang out outside of podcast? Cool.
Oh, we don't need this. Throws it out. But seriously, thank you everyone for hanging out. I dearly appreciate you, and we will catch you next time. Bye, everyone.
Why?
Bye.